Hey everybody! The time has come. We're here.
1,000 subscriber recap.
Thank you very much.
Don't expect to be entertained every minute of this.
Hey everybody! It's like that.
Yeah. There's a delay.
We're rolling 15 minutes early just because everything we've done to this point has not been normal. So why would we start now? It's good.
Now, if you want to help us out, watch this whole 2 hours.
How did it go? Help me help you?
Yeah.
Wasn't that one of the...
that was a good one, actually.
Help me help you help us by helping you with cooking.
And he'll pull a 12-inch kubasa out.
In my pants. I did it in the video too.
I don't know if they saw that because that was an ad.
Was it?
See? More to come.
I had a 12-inch sausage in my pants. The wife knows. Before we start, G-Dub, got some of these little low-cal beers. It's good. I'm on a diet. I'm going to shoot to lose a little bit of weight, so we're going to drink these healthy beers because beer is healthy. It's good. Grain and hops. That's what you need to survive.
And these are only...
This is just liquid form.
80 cals, 2.5 alcohol, and very low carb. Beautiful.
Very nice.
So where can we see the questions if people have on that one?
I honestly have no idea if we get questions. Where do we see them? No. So if you have a question, send it to us.
All right.
Well, it didn't come up, so.
Well, I think this should...
There it is.
Hey, guys. Okay.
Corey Shaw, hi. Hi back at you, bud. Thanks for tuning
I
in.
wonder if that guy's got any questions because he's pretty awesome.
He has questions. He's also quite handsome.
It's Sizzle and smoke style.
So let's get this show on the road. What we're going to do, first we're going to go back and we're going to recap our first videos up till now. It's been 4 months. We've hit 1,000 subscribers. So let's go back, some highlights, some lowlights, some things that we missed, maybe some things that we'd like to try again, do-overs, things like that. And then we're going to talk about what does the show hold going forward and where we're going to go and what we're going to do and all that jazzy stuff.
And on feed number 2 is
our
first episode.
For a second.
Our first episode ever. So we're going to hit play on this bad boy. We're going to watch all our episodes again.
So we have 2 live feeds going right now. So if you slip over to the other one, you'll see the video we're talking about. That's the drink video, where Kevin made a Caesar and I made the whiskey. So a whiskey cola.
Actually, it looks pretty good. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's nailing it. So go check it out. So here it is.
Maybe can you turn that up a bit without moving it?
Well, it's on your side.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh, and we had no idea what we were doing right here. Like, we didn't know if this would ever see the light of day.
Ice. We need lots of ice. No, that's not enough.
I'm rushing like it's the Indy 500.
Still not enough.
Measure.
The beautiful Russian.
This is what nobody uses enough of. Trust me. Don't go like this.
What's that stuff called?
Droppy drop. Give it a couple good glugs. There you go.
Wash your sister.
Some wash your sister sauce.
Wash your sister sauce. Wash this. Yeah. Hammer it with the Tabasco. I don't care if you don't like the spice. It mixes in here.
And you do need the spice.
Bean. You don't need it. Use whatever else you want.
Gotta have the beans.
Cheers. That's the fastest Caesar in the world. Right here. Foolproof recipe.
And this got a lot of views.
Here's my drink. Where's the ice? Lots of ice. This is key. Lots of ice.
Oh, you're trying to adjust the feed on that?
Yeah, I got the other live feed going over here so I can see what's going on. Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
We just pre-pour.
Ooh.
See,
That is the perfect amount. The only thing I missed when I made my whiskey, I didn't do the old finger stir. That's
Just
what I
for
missed.
color. Don't poke your eye out. You don't want too much. Just for color. See that little bottom down there, how it hasn't mixed yet? That's how
And
you
these
really
shirts,
gotta get
I ordered these like a couple days before.
Cheers, buddy. Oh, that tastes like a nap.
Yeah.
We'll be having drink videos as well as food videos. And that's it. That's it. Number one. Subscribe button, like us, make it happen.
And that was first take.
Cheers, everybody.
That was it.
That was it. That was, we just stepped up and did her. So it was good. It was,
Did you know there is a potent 15-second ritual
easy.
that shrinks your prostate faster than everything else?
Shrink something.
A recent discovery revealed
let's get rid of that. We don't need no
Wow.
shrinking, no prostates.
Come on.
Unbelievable. So that was the first one. That was the drink video. That was the let's do something wacky because why not, right? So
And it was fun. We
it
liked
was.
them.
It was. We need to do more of those drink videos because that Caesar was good, but there's a billion different ways to do Caesar.
Yeah, we can
right?
do Caesars all day. Like,
You can make like an Asian one, throw in a little hoisin in there, some sriracha for your hot sauce, different ways, some barbecue size. You throw some bacon in there. Those guns that got the ones that they got like cheeseburgers, little sliders on top of it.
the only thing I really
Crazy ass
hate,
shit.
I don't like those crazy rimmers. Like when you go to a restaurant, it's like, we got a volcanic rimmer. It's just really bad taste in like seasonings.
You know what I like when I make my Caesar at home? I don't put a rimmer on it.
Oh, come on.
I put it into the Caesar and then stir it up with the
Oh,
Caesar.
okay, yeah, you can do that. No, but
That's how I like mine. Because the next day when that's dried on and you're waking up hungover from drinking 14 Caesars and making salsa,
It does add
which
a
we'll
lot.
talk about that video, you can't get that goddamn rimmer off.
there is a secret video. There is a secret video out there. But yeah, no, I like straight up the Mott's classic rimmer. Like you cannot go wrong with that. People try rock salt, they try all that stuff. No, the
And
original.
if you had to make your own, it's easy to do. Celery salt, some seasoning salt.
If you had to.
It's not the same.
But
Mott's has
still
it pretty
don't do
dialed
it.
in.
Yeah,
It's
don't do it.
the Mott's Clamato rimmer to Caesars is like sizzle and smoke seasoning to everything else cooking. They're just meant to be together.
Now the sizzle and smoke seasoning is really, Corey hit a unique mix for that stuff.
I was talking to a guy from
It works with
Australia
everything.
today that bought some, and he said that it's the perfect blend. I tell people if you're going to use it in place of salt and pepper. Okay, so get rid of that and use a sizzle and smoke seasoning.
And seasoning salt. You don't need that.
Exactly,
Like
exactly. So
100%.
all it does is replaces that with a little extra flavor. If you want to add crazy ass stuff on top of it, you sure can. But that sizzle and smoke is the perfect blend to replace salt and pepper, and it's actually more natural and better for you. So
And good barbecue, like any kind of thing you're going to put it on.
if you don't
Eggs even.
put it
I
on eggs,
I put it on
put
eggs.
the eggs is the first thing you should try with to understand what it does for you.
Yeah.
Because it's great.
Now, if you're watching this and you're in Brazil or Mexico or something, yeah.
Put it on the goat. It's fine.
The shipping's expensive if you want to get it, but we were talking about
The
maybe
easiest way
putting
to do
bags-
that
I don't know.
is hire us to come down and do a cooking show for you, pay for it, and we'll bring you some, and it's
Sure.
free, and we'll just give it to you. So all you got to do is just get us down there, and it's simple.
I'd like to see a
I
Brazilian.
don't want to go to the
Brazilian beach.
what are those areas and the bad places in like Rio de Janeiro?
There's no such thing.
Oh, there is.
No, it's all
Oh, I've seen
no.
the videos, but they're
No.
great cooking there.
What's that say?
Oish, nice, boy. I couldn't remember.
You could read it. To me, it looked like it was Spanish or Portuguese.
Probably was.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yes, we love Brazil. We love Mexico. We love Argentina. And all the videos, click on that translate video, and you can get subtitles. And I believe they subtitle these live videos as well.
We had Ernap Komonob write Vorn Ong. So thank you for that.
He's terrible at talking.
Well, you fucking read it then.
Luckily, it went away, and I don't have to.
It'll pop back
and
up.
I don't
in just
have
watch.
to.
Right there. You have a couple.
Well, that's Russian. Enap, yeah, that's Russian.
Well, exactly. But there's Denny Dice. How do we know Denny
Hey,
Dice?
Denny Dice.
Was that not a root beer wing guy?
That's our root beer guy.
And he wants a hoodie.
Denny, we got to get you a hoodie. What do you want? Black? Which color is this?
Brown.
Black, brown, white. Denny Dice is getting one.
Wow. He's a Cleveland Browns fan, so he needs something with some
We
black
should
and
put
orange.
let's put his video on the other, or you want to go in order?
But we got lots of time. Denny hanging with us. We're gonna get
We're
yours.
gonna play your video
It's a
again.
special one. So next video we're gonna roll on the other feed. We're gonna do Baltimore crab cakes.
All right, folks. This is the
So this was our first videos
football series.
cooking.
We're making food for the Baltimore.
Kevin whipped up some crab cakes.
I'm doing Baltimore. I'm doing crab cakes.
And the idea was,
like you'd have at the game.
wherever the Sunday night football game was, we're gonna cook food from that city.
Tartar sauce. You can use mayo with tartar sauce.
We went through the schedule and realized a lot of the same teams play over and over.
Yeah, and some of the tough ones.
Yeah, like
Haven't ordered it.
yeah, Kansas City.
Tampa Bay, okay,
Tampa Bay.
is awesome, but they're not known for their food necessarily.
No, they're known for their parties and their women and everything else.
What is this stuff? Wash your sister?
There you go.
Yeah, so if you go over to feed 2, if you want to follow along.
And this is just
Or
this is instead of putting just
get your other phone out or your computer or your
It's
iPad
even better.
and just go watch the videos we're doing. We start at the beginning. We'll
Watch
tell you
this
when.
one, iPad, computer. Watch the other one.
This little sauce that Kevin's whipping up for the crab cakes, I will admit, was quite good.
It was unbelievable, that sauce.
It was. We have
Oh,
interboobler issues. What?
beautiful.
I forgot that we're streaming it because there should be no interruptions. But
Sauce is a total winner. I would actually use this almost on
no, we're not streaming off this one.
This is just playing off the interweb.
Well, then why did that stop?
crab cake.
Well, because look at everything else we got using up the wireless.
Yes.
We have a big production. We have like 12 people back here. You don't see them taking care of everything we do, doing makeup and getting us drinks, and it's a big production.
That cutting
This
board-
is where we realize
cutting
Kevin needs a
board's
cutting board.
Smashing around.
This is
All you gotta do is put something underneath it too, and it works.
basic, not too long, but
And our first videos,
color.
I mean, they were like 40 minutes long.
Yeah, they were big. We actually put them together at one, didn't we?
Flavor this the
Yes.
We had to separate them.
Yeah, so 35, 40
much.
minutes.
stir.
Denny Dice has got something. What do you got, Denny?
Then gonna go with
Maybe another recipe.
Oh, there we go.
cut this part out, but don't
Oh, that was another lesson. Have your stuff ready.
Yeah.
I don't know what's that. Quarter cup of mayo.
Sure.
Panko breadcrumbs. Baltimore they use crushed crackers, but the people say that's no.
So we're down in Kevin's dungeon. Got the dartboard right there. We got chuck some darts.
Sprinkle. You can have
Get some few. Oh,
Oh, he's got some going for the YouTubes.
one egg.
I got something to work for 2022 for YouTube. Denny Dice.
It's gotta be Cleveland Browns related, I'm guessing.
You got this flavor here is so good.
Denny Dice man does. Are you a cook? Are you cooking? Are you drinking? Are
Nah,
you
I
partying?
bet you it's football or something.
Oh, it'll be football.
I want to be a guest on that.
Denny
show.
the Dice man talks football. Right there.
The dice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of wet.
Get
Denny Dice Clay.
Yeah,
Go with it.
Get Dice Clay for the first episode.
You definitely got to hit it with.
Is he alive still?
Oh yeah. Got glasses like Coke bottles.
Yeah, I saw that.
If we're in the middle of the praise.
Both. LOL. There you go. There you go.
Crab, use that. Don't overmix it. Just keep it like a nice big lump. And then put this in the fridge for 10 minutes to set up. That's part 2. Part 3's on the. These are loose pack.
Ah, the flat top
And
griddle.
Here's how your crab cakes should be. You pack them too tight, they just taste like a bowl of mush.
That's where these bad boys are falling apart on us. Learn as you go.
And like, I'm not a big crab cake guy. Not something I would normally pick if I was out somewhere. But with that sauce, I would put that sauce on
They were
anything.
good.
I put
They
that
were good.
on
Yeah. That's a chip dip.
any kind of seafood.
Almost everything on the grill you do is give it a little press.
Attaboy.
So this should take about 45 minutes before you flip. Like it's keeping this grill. These can. This is our.
See, we're rewatching me skipping through the stuff because those original ones were too long.
Yeah, we that
What
was
do you want
before editing.
You want them? Oh, editing. Yeah.
Well, we edited, but we didn't know what we were doing for editing.
Probably because of my crab cakes.
And I really was picking football games right
Actually, it should be tasty.
before I realized nobody cared about them because they weren't seeing them till, late Saturday night. But my picks were on fire.
Test one. Look at that.
Look at the grill's not even seasoned yet. Like it's not even. There's still metal showing everywhere.
That is just
Now it's a beautiful.
Talk about
Black.
eating the cured pork and how it tastes. We will get there. Don't worry. That make me puke again just thinking about it. Trevor, we'll get there. Don't worry.
That was something.
that fun, but we do know what we're doing, people. So I think 2 more minutes on
Now this Baltimore one, probably one of the least popular videos we've ever done, but it was also our second video.
Our first cooking one. It was
big grill
Uh,
and
the first probably 3 weeks. So like the first 6 videos type of thing. Huge learning curves. Big time.
well, the thing we knew is the food was tasting amazing. Like if you go back to any one of these recipes, except for even that Denver sandwich tasted awesome for one little item. But some of these have been like some of the best food I've ever had. Is some of me and Corey's creations on here. So it's not just a watch it and it tastes terrible. Like this sauce was just wicked. Go back and
The
find that
sauce
Baltimore
made this
video.
little crab cake for sure. For sure.
Even if it's just those store-bought fish cakes or whatever, hey, get this sauce and throw it on there.
make me get sick, Bucky.
Oh, and we were
Swear.
swearing
See?
back then.
Bad.
That's a joke, by the way.
When you're watching these videos and you see these little pop-ups come up the screens, don't be scared to click those and just watch some old videos.
Yeah.
It's quite comical.
Click those end credits.
Everybody likes crab
I'm not
cakes.
a big crab cake guy. I can eat these every day.
That's what I was. Yep.
There you go.
There we go. That's the sign. Baltimore tonight. Week 2.
All right, there you go. Don't know what I just did.
Well, we don't want to give anyone else.
Seriously. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Now, which one did you do that episode? So
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Welcome to my set of videos.
The smoked
Corey's house,
pork.
for tonight's Sunday night game, KC versus Baltimore. We got
Jade.
over there looking for some scraps. We're ready to rock and roll. So what we're gonna do here?
Bad hair. Look at
yeah,
that
you really
thing, eh?
didn't.
Oh,
looks
it
like
didn't
you,
get ready at all.
Looks like you rolled out of bed for video number 2.
Do a nice
Oh, look at that. My hot
tenderloin
peppers from the freaking garden. Oh,
beans
those were so good.
and cornbread. So right now we're gonna start with the tenderloin. We got a nice little cut here. It's beautiful. I went and trimmed off a little bit of silver skin on it. It's got a little bit left on it.
That pork loin was
So right with the tenderloin, all
fantastic.
we're gonna do is put a little bit of sizzle
Yeah,
and
and that's
seasoning
another one
on
that
it.
should probably get some more
Oh.
views, some more plays because
It was fantastic. TV going in the background.
Get in the roll.
What were we watching? NFL? Probably Sports Center. Who knows?
yeah.
So we're just gonna season this bad boy up, get it all over, get it into the grooves, get it into the cuts.
We're going to have this
Who's
spice
that?
in the store. Not
The viewer text?
spices.
Benny just won
So we're doing all this.
$36 on a $5 bet. He's betting on some ponies. Yeah, good job, B-Dog.
It's an internal temp about 160, that's about a medium, and we'll take care of that. So we're gonna get that going, we're gonna come back in a minute, we're gonna do up some baked beans, we're gonna get that rolling, and then we're gonna get
Oh,
the
those
cornbread
baked
rolling.
beans.
Oh, those beans are good.
Welcome back. Here
Those
we
beans are one of the best things,
Beans, we're gonna start off
Best things cooked.
sizzling up a little bacon. 1 cup bacon.
It's tough
1
cooking
cup
on your
onions,
kitchen stove just because of the angles, because it's behind you.
Yellow and red peppers.
Yes. Very hard.
We're gonna let that all sizzle together.
See what I did there?
Sizzle and smoke, baby.
3 cloves of garlic. Get this rocking and rolling in here. Nice hot cast iron. Once we get this cooked down, we're gonna add
Those
our
beans are
spice
dynamite, though.
up.
I will
We're
admit
gonna
that.
Chuck it on the smoker. Stay with us. We'll be right back again. All right, so we got our beans out on the smoker.
The Daniel Boone.
Audio.
We're gonna finish them off.
The Daniel Boone.
Look at our setup. We have this other little camera and a tripod going over there. My little cooler there, it got blown over in the wind last week.
Ah.
Smashed to shit. So disappointed. the beans.
That tenderloin is cooked almost to perfection. It smells.
Trevor McLaren, yeah, this is a good video of your smoked tenderloin pork beans. Damn right it was.
Smoke rub.
What's that say? Denny Dice. Nikki's Restaurant. Probably the sauce and Nikki's Restaurant here in Regina.
Yeah. No, it's got to
Lentils?
be. No, I think it's in Ohio.
Oh,
Oh, so you've got two different feet. You got
well, I
different feet
switched
going?
over to the other feed. Now I'm watching the live feed of the video. You guys see what the back of my shirt says there?
Yeah, Danny,
you,
we
you
should
need to go look at that.
get some of those spices you were talking about, or not spices, the sauce. We're actually thinking about ordering some sauces from crazy places and
Sauce boss.
giving them a test. We're usually disappointed pretty hard in. I know the seasonings are just like terrible compared to the Sizzle Smoke seasoning.
There you go. Just hit right there as we were doing it. The loin was done.
Go off telling us we're at 160. It's a beautiful medium temperature, so we're going to pull that.
See how long that door is open on that smoker though? It's terrible for it. Got to keep it closed.
Juice suck back into her.
We got a bunch of comments going on the other feed. I better jump over
Yeah,
there.
switch feeds.
Next, we're going to chuck together our cornbread. Again, this is for our Sunday night football game. Kansas City Chiefs against Baltimore.
And the pork loin.
We're doing a little bit of
Pork
Kansas
loin's
City
so
barbecue
cheap
with
to
this
get
pork
into.
tenderloin.
I'll say, Danny, I need to send you a bottle of sweet hot damn sauce. Perfect wings, however you like to make. This sauce has been the last 10 years best wing sauce in Dayton, Ohio. Nice.
There we go.
10
Cakes were good.
years. 10 years in a row.
All right,
Nice.
we need some of that.
New cornbread. I got my dry ingredients.
Nick's Restaurant produced the sauce in Eugene, Ohio. Beautiful. And Iron Donkey says I received no notification. Well, you're on now, so you figured it out. Good job.
And baking powder. Now I'm gonna incorporate
I think some people have their notifications off.
one egg
So
and
Probably do. I had my phone here sitting when we went live and it didn't even notify me. So
otherwise, everyone you subscribe to, you get notifications.
get it all mixed
You
together.
can set it for just us though, if you want.
400 degrees. That's where she's gonna go.
cornbread and the cornbread. This was probably like one of my better meals.
And you mix it in, it's a little bit.
But this is my go-to. I've been making this for years, banging out the pork and beans, the cornbread, and all that stuff.
You want to keep that corn flour flavor going.
Yeah, a lot of the go-tos
good. It's a perfect amount.
are out the window when you're trying to cook for some football team in a city that's famous for other foods.
Absolutely.
I have no go-tos from
Put up nicely.
any NFL city, really.
The gumbo, no clue what the hell I was doing there. Drinking, bean, and watching the show.
That's
And a
what
boy
you
Danny.
like to hear.
Nothing wrong with drinking some Jimmy.
That, we'll spread this out. She's going to rise up a little bit when you start cooking it. Waiting for everything to cook. All right, moment of truth. Testing, everything's done.
And you know, most
So if you're
of-
watching, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say most of the NFL stadiums, they're really not that famous for the unique items. Like maybe there's a booth there that everybody likes, but
I think they're more now starting to do that. But back in the day, going through it, everybody did staples. They had hot dogs, they had burgers, they had nothing else. Right now, I think they're starting to have in certain areas, certain levels where they get some better food rolling. Still not as good as it should be for where you are and what you're doing.
like when you said when Corey was talking about the Seattle Mariners games, the second you walk into that place, boom,
All you smell is the garlic. Oh,
garlic fries. Do I like garlic fries? No, I wouldn't even eat those. The way they make them, the way Corey made them in his video, and the way I smushed that garlic. You watch that one?
get rid of the TV. Yeah, get rid of that.
We'll have to edit that part out.
Cut that pot out.
So we'll dish it out.
There's a lot of Chip Chipperson references.
Be the sampler.
If you guys have ever seen him, probably you haven't.
Do not need to talk about Chip
Oh yeah,
at all.
Chip baby. Go watch Chip Chipperson after you watch us, of course.
Tenderloin.
But it's an acquired taste. It'd be like turnips or something.
There we go.
Be like fucking celery. Mean and celery. Don't like celery.
Spots here.
Yep, tenderloin. The beans were really, to me, that was a really good meal. That one.
This was good. I'm watering just watching it. Iron Donkey wants some with a dill pickle pizza. You want us to make one? Is that what you want? We can do that. We can do anything. Michael Simon, well-known chef, has a restaurant in Cleveland Brown Stadium and cooks at random games.
That's
See,
cool.
that's something cool.
That's cool.
Who was the one stadium that was it Chick-fil-A? Has a restaurant in the stadium?
Well, they're not open Sundays?
Exactly. And that was the big thing. They put a Chick-fil-A restaurant and then they're not open Sundays. So they're never
Come
open for the
on.
game. It's like, really?
Michael Simon, he's that bald guy if you watch
He
Food
is.
Network.
He's good. I like him.
Kansas City does all right. Well, they're gonna do all right in the game tonight too. They're gonna smoke the snot out of those.
Big old Brian D wants to know if we have a pizza oven. An actual pizza oven, no, we don't. The smoker works well for doing pizzas up there.
Yeah, that
Just
deep
gotta
dish
crank
pizza
'em up.
was.
Goes on Saturday.
I've thought about one of those pizza ovens, get them up to 500, 600 degrees. But I'm not going to eat that much pizza. So basically, that was video number 2 of ours. That was our first cooking video.
That was our first ones together, yes. So then we rolled into. You got your mission burrito.
San Francisco.
How come I'm missing one there?
No, you can't be.
Yeah, because I would have mission burrito. You would have made something. Then we
They're
did.
probably not in order. I probably renamed them or
Oh,
something.
you son of a. Anyways, we'll go with the mission burrito. We'll start that one up.
Oh, this one was good, but the film quality was.
That's a good sizzle.
Yeah. I love having a big plate of onions on the flat top.
But at the end of the day, if we get more people subscribing and doing things, then we'll get a pizza oven. We'll get a big clay one put in the backyard, and we'll do up some pizza pies.
And
Michael Dozenberger wants to know, what are your favorite celebrity chefs?
Hey, Sizzle and Smokers.
I have one.
Sunday Night Football. Show
Gianna.
number 2.
I like her. I like her cooking shows.
Yeah.
She does well.
I'm doing San Francisco. So I'm doing
Watch a lot of Food Network. As much as Guy Fieri kind of drives me nuts, I like the concept of a bunch of his shows that he does.
Is the most popular food in San Francisco.
Diners, Drive-Ins, of course, is a
which
classic.
is
We all like that one. What's the supermarket challenge? I
I don't know about that one, but
I like that one because they have to go shop and then get their groceries and to make it a little different. I like those goofy ones to make it a little tough, right? The ones where you just have everything handed to you and then cook and then away you go. Like Bobby Flay. Beat Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay's the dude for me.
I like that concept, but everything is there for them to make what they need to make, right? So it's not that challenging other than they have to do it quickly.
I think Bobby Flay is the best cook of all those guys who are on those channels. Like, that's why he does all those challenge shows.
Yes.
He's not afraid.
No.
And when I went to his restaurant in Vegas, like, unique, really cool, unique stuff, right? And he doesn't seem like he's a very friendly guy, but who cares? He
But he's been doing it for so long. He's
Yeah.
a cook. Like, he's used to being
Cooks
on his
well.
own, doing his own thing, focusing what he has to do, not dealing with jackasses and stuff like that. So
That Emeril Lagasse got me into cooking. Remember the Emeril show?
I do.
He had all those people sitting around him cooking Louisiana, New Orleans style. Love that. Justin Wilson, really old. He was one of the first TV chefs ever. It's like the 60s. Go watch a Justin Wilson Louisiana cooking. They're on YouTube. Awesome. I love that.
My
Little bit of
initial
white
inspiration, Walk with Yan.
Oh, that's a Canadian
Oh,
one
yeah.
there, boy.
Walk your dog.
Yeah.
He was an Asian guy, and he had a cooking show, and he would cook with a walk. And so every time he had his little apron on, it'd be a different saying. Walk your dog.
Okay,
and
he
all
was
this.
funny.
He was
He
good.
was-
He was classic.
And this is something everybody can do.
And see, this is an early video where our sound is
This
blasting.
beautiful sizzle.
Trevor M. Good point, Corey. Not always have all the supplies in their kitchen at our disposal
No.
like Bobby Flay. No. And we don't. Like when we're cooking stuff, we only have what we have. So it makes it difficult when you have to do things
Fresh
properly.
salsa.
And that's one point. When we get to the videos, the meatloaf that I did, I want to redo it.
Just show you how
Because
to
I
do
would
one of those
not
real
put it
quick.
into a pan onto the smoker. I would leave it out, wrapped in bacon. And we'll get to that when we get to the video, but it was perfect.
If you put all this juice in, terrible sauce.
Danny Dice says, check out Kent Rollins. We've watched Kent Rollins. Kent's hilarious. He's a good show. That's kind of, he was the premise to what we thought we would do this for.
Do about
It's a guy like Kent Rollins nailing it, wears a cowboy hat in the middle Texas desert, kicking up some food. That's what we can get
nice
behind.
on 'em.
Yeah, I watched quite a bit of his.
That's it. That's your fresh salsa. We make a lot of canned salsas, But this is honestly, this is not some recipe I'm looking
This is
up.
where I
This is
learned
like
when you
my
upload a
favorite
video to
recipe of all time
YouTube,
that I do.
make sure you pay
I don't even like
attention to
giving
what
this one away, but it's so simple.
quality of video you upload it to. Because I only uploaded it to 720p, not
Have some
1080.
extra onion.
That's why it's a smaller
Green
screen.
Bay, so that would be.
This is a long
spam
video.
or-
See, like it's just
What else are they famous for?
Cheese, baby.
They don't. Green Bay's not for cheese.
Green Bay's not famous for cheese.
Go with cheese. We're smoking cream cheese.
Blend this one with the. We'll cut one open.
I obviously I'm looking at this. I have to do some more burritos for the flat top. Like, it's made for
Alright.
that kind of stuff.
Cheers,
The
brother.
crisp it puts on the outside of the burritos.
You get
We got to
a
figure out
slice
time to do
of that.
cheesesteaks. I want a
Haven't
Philly
even done
cheesesteak off
cheesesteaks
that
yet.
bad boy yet.
I don't know.
There's
Phil-
so many things. Like we haven't done straight up breakfast on there, chucking a pan scrambler, throwing it all together. So many things we
Right
can
in
do.
the plums.
Done with
Right
Justin
in the
Wilson.
plums on this one.
Justin Wilson was the only guy who had a beer or wine with his food at the end.
That's right.
By the Iron Donkey.
A little bit of white wine.
But it is
I'm glad you've seen him because yeah, the guy's awesome.
I'll have to check him out. I don't know Justin Wilson. I'll have to look into
do
it.
that.
It was
Just down.
what's the
All right, we'll be back. Smoked cream cheese coming up next.
what's the woman who was so famous back then for cooking?
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
Bitch.
she was cooking with gas.
Welcome back, everybody.
No, how can I not know her
Second
name?
half of the Sizzle and Smoke.
Oh, so my video was at the second half of this
Out
one.
there,
There.
you saw Kevin
It was
with
Justin
the
Wilson
beautiful San
and
Francisco burrito. Now it's
What era? 60s, 50s,
I got my phone right here.
70s?
the mission.
Yeah, she's like the
And it
most
was
famous
quite good.
cook of all
It was,
time.
The Pico de Gallo makes the world of difference.
She's the most famous
For
cook.
this
I didn't.
round,
Yeah.
we're gonna do,
Let's ask. Let's
in order
ask.
of-
Somebody
It's
mentioned
way
in the,
before our time.
in the comments. Let us know who it is.
And
Let them
we're
look it
gonna
up.
do smoked cream cheese. Super simple
First one to get the
recipe.
answer
There's
will be the
nothing
first
to
one
it.
with the answer.
It's
They
gonna
won't
take
even know
2
who I'm
hours
looking
on the
for, though.
smoker, so you have enough time to
I bet
prepare
you they will.
beers,
Oh, I got it
whatever
without
you
it.
want,
Okay.
drink some rye, watch some
Julia
ball
Childs.
games, and get ready
Well,
for the
Julia
game.
Child was on
It's so
TV
easy
for
to
like
do.
20 years
You're gonna
cooking
use this for everything.
in the 50s and
All it
60s.
is one block of cream cheese. We're
Oh,
gonna
the
take a
smoked
knife
cream
and go to the
cheese.
squirt, About a quarter-inch deep. You don't want to go too deep.
That was actually really
Well,
good. You should have
Oh,
made some of that for
we
Christmas.
should have made some for tonight. I could have eaten some of that right now.
Allows the smoke to penetrate in.
I forgot. I want the smoked cream
Right
cheese.
now,
Out
it's
they
a stiff block, so
dynamite,
that's all right.
dynamite.
I bet you never made that again.
Absolutely. So now we're just
I haven't
That's
made it
what we
again.
should-
I haven't needed to make it again. I gotta.
We're gonna get that all over.
Out of all the recipes I've done it, I've
Make a bit of a mess.
the only one
Take it
that
now.
I've made a second time
Pop that off,
was
put
that
it on the
breakfast
sides.
bowl that I did that
Get it
time.
on the
How
ends.
with the sweet potato fries and that. Oh, dynamite!
That-
Made that a second time because that was so
That
good.
is
The
basically
pretzel-
it.
the
Now we're
pretzel
gonna
dip
take this
one?
out. We're gonna put
I've
it
done
on
that
the
3
smoker for
times
2 hours.
because it's so
It's at
insane.
225. I got some
Um,
Then he dies
blend
smoking and grilling with
powder.
AB is another YouTube
Great
story, Joe.
flavor. It's gonna
AB
be
Antonio Brown?
golden
Come on
brown
now.
when it's done.
Huh?
We don't like
You don't
Antonio.
like Tom Brady even.
We'll probably
Smoking
cut
and grilling with AB. He just steals somebody's food. he runs his
Rips
recipe.
off his jersey, steals the
Yeah.
food, and out the door he goes.
Yeah.
That's the premise.
about halfway through.
Watch
We're
me
about
steal
an
this
hour.
beef.
This cream cheese been on the smoker. I got the old Green Mountain Grill Daniel Boone rolling along here.
Love it.
225.
Yep.
We got some competition brand pellets in here. Works great. Everybody says, oh, pellet grills and smokers, they're not, but you gotta get a stick burner, you gotta get this and that. Do what you got. This is what I use. I love
Boom.
it. It works
Do what
for
you
me.
got. That's what.
Everything I need. I don't have time to do a stick burner where I gotta sit there
And like you don't have a flat top like I do. You don't have a smoker. You can smoke on top of regular barbecue. You can smoke.
There you go. So let's check this bad boy out.
Oh, we have a debate
Oh,
going
boy, look
in
at
the
that.
comment
Looks
section.
beautiful.
Uh-oh.
You can see she's getting golden brown.
Trevor M
It's
wants to know Julia
gonna
Child or
go
Martha
this. It's
Stewart.
gonna go for another hour. It's gonna
Michael
stay
Dosenberger
together.
says
It's not
neither.
gonna melt. Everybody thinks, well, cream cheese is gonna melt.
I don't know Julia Child,
I'm sure she Julia Child was good.
and I have little respect for Martha Stewart,
Absolutely.
but she does cook with Snoop Dogg, so you gotta give her something there.
Yeah. I watched Martha Stewart, but you know, normally she's like showing you how to fold blankets and stuff.
She's a bit annoying,
She's a bit.
but she did do prison time, and she survived it.
Okay,
Yeah,
everybody, we're
so,
back. The cream cheese
she
is
came back
big,
cool.
It's nice and sitting inside.
There's Corey yelling on the mic.
Gorgeous. It smells even better.
Oh, that was the
What we're
button
gonna
mic.
do now is we're gonna take
Yeah.
it. We're gonna cut it in half.
Was this when we had the microphones, the collared ones?
Hopefully not falling apart on us. We're gonna put one half. We're gonna have a little sweet habanero jelly that I make from my.
Did I only do one block? I thought I did two.
Jelly.
I'm just gonna dump that right on top. Let
I did
that
only
go.
one.
It'll soak its way into all those crevices.
The habanero
We're
jelly
gonna
was
leave
really
flavor
good.
and have it on cracker.
Yeah.
I got some
Make that.
green tomato chutney here if we want. This here cream cheese you can use for anything. We're going to eat it on a cracker. You can eat it on a bagel if you want. You can eat it by a spoon. You can eat it however you feel. You can use it in a recipe. You want to take this out, smoke it for a couple hours, then bring it in.
Holy
roll it with
moly.
some tomatoes. Make some dried tomato dip. You can throw it in any type you're cooking, anything that uses cream cheese. You want to
Not habanero jelly, was that from your garden?
From the garden, made it from
Yeah.
scratch, make it every year. It's
We're going to take this now. We're going to
Tough to duplicate that.
yeah, it was good.
Oh boy.
Make it every year.
Fantastic. Gonna pass this over to Kevin. See if he can manage this.
Funniest moment was the plate break. Yes, by far. We will get to that point. That'll be in the bloopers someday.
Oh, yeah. Not expecting that.
And Brian says, how about them Chiefs? Is there football on tonight? No.
Even when it's warm.
Yeah.
Is there?
It is so good.
It's last weekend of the year, right?
This on a little bit of smoked salmon.
Why aren't we doing one for this?
Because this is an extra week.
Is that what it is? I don't know what that means. I don't.
Chiefs beat the Broncos.
Fantastic. So again,
Well, that's not
What's the
hard.
first one I tried?
the first one had the.
Who's the Sunday nighter?
on top of it. This one is just a.
Oh, the Sunday nighter tomorrow night?
Is there
So
one?
this week, again, we got.
Tomorrow,
Green Bay,
Chargers and Raiders.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
We could have done Oakland. We could have
This
done
is
like
gonna be a match.
dumpster fires.
Green Bay last week.
We could have got a garbage can, lit it on fire, and
Yeah.
cooked over it like the Oakland Raiders.
We could have just beat somebody in the streets.
San Fran has like
Oh, it's
8
Las
players
Vegas
off
now.
due to-
Oh, that's
Right,
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 it's
right.
Vegas. That's not
So
Oakland.
we could have done
Shit.
anything, yeah.
They're done.
Forgot
Vegas,
about that.
great
So we're
place.
going Green Bay this week.
Vegas, we could have got some rippers.
Didn't get it right.
Yeah, there's
And done
Saturday.
something with them.
There was 2 Saturday night games, 17-10 Cowboys right now over the Eagles.
Game to watch. Not so much if you're a betting
Cowboys
man,
beating Eagles
because-
17-10. Nice.
Yeah.
So anyways, this
Kelly
week,
Julia
Like
Childs
that.
teach you how to make fruit kale.
The Mission Burrito, amazing food. Try it.
Fruit
if you get
cake,
a
Denny
chance.
Dice. He's had a few
Fruit
Jim
cake.
Beams. I think he's missing on the text. He's rolling though. We're loving it. We're loving it.
The Sizzle and Smoke seasoning.
Because
is
the Eagles and
like
Cowboys are
rock
praying
and
now,
roll.
so
Sizzle,
they obviously
Yeah,
stopped the
right now.
game.
hot shop.
They're doing a little
Praying.
praying
Check it out.
in the middle of the
The
game.
Eagles should be
Shirts on there,
praying.
We got a little bit of everything. We got more stuff going to be added all the time. We're only into week 3 here. We've only just started doing this, so.
Put that hot cheese in your mouth.
Love it.
See you next week.
I gotta dial this one down. We got some audio. I understand it's hard to hear.
Lloyd's tuning in.
Who's that?
The best guy in Seattle? That one.
All right, what do we want now? Do we want to do the Caesar dressing? I'm not too worried about that.
No,
are you?
skip the how-to videos.
Yeah, that is good Caesar dressing. though. If you've never made your own Caesar dressing, whip it up. It's fantastic. Let's go to the Cuban sandwich.
This is before we even had
A little behind the scenes talk coming up on this one.
Welcome, everybody, to today's episode of Sizzle and Smoke.
Hey, you got a mic on. I don't even yell, do I? No.
Still gonna yell though.
Sorry, I'm pumped for today. I'm pumped. We got cut that part out.
All right, Trevor M. Do your wives help you cook these meals, or is it all you guys?
No, all us.
We do this on days when our wives are gone to work. It's only us. There's nobody helping. I've been reprimanded a few times by not having any food left when they get home, but when you cook it and it tastes so good, it disappears. I apologize.
I don't want to be outshone, you know, like someone do something better. So I got to keep her off the screen.
Denny Dice, Browns versus Bengals game Sunday, the battle of third stringers. It
Yeah.
happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Not much we can do.
Nobody really knows it.
It's next year territory again for the Browns. Like,
Really close and they told me this.
people want to get rid of Baker Mayfield.
The reason why he was like an 11th round pick. Mac and
Don't get rid of him until you have
Oh, this
somebody
is the
else.
lobster
lined up.
mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
We had no money, so we ate mac and cheese. Picked
That was a true story. He was talking about Tom Brady and how he was picked in the 11th round. He had no money. He was terrible. It was the lobster mac and cheese that straightened him out, made him what he is.
mac and cheese, and that was on Sundays, game day. That was his thing.
Somebody just typed in on the YouTube comments, but we taught you how. I don't know who that is. We should just disregard that person. I'm not paying attention.
And everything tells Tom, "No, we're going vegan. You're not eating no more mac and cheese. We're gonna go outside.
Damn, Giselle tried to sabotage Tom. Couldn't believe it.
We're gonna do." So he go look at his stats. 2008, 2009.
How's our audio? Is it a little better now? Are we okay?
Why was it too loud?
1 year.
We had some other audio from the previous video that was interfering
Yeah.
with what we were doing live. So
Yeah, see, I hate that with the variants of our earlier filmed ones.
Nobody knows about it. And what happened? We all know the story. Freaking Tom Brady rolled off what? How many Super Bowl wins? They were always class of the league. They were the greatest. takes the show down to Tampa Bay, and that's a whole different story. Kevin will tell you that one. That was pretty funny too. So, anyways,
See, this is 10-minute monologues.
Yeah.
I like them, but they're hard to fit in because people have attention spans.
Of a squirrel.
For fresh lobster, but these are actually pretty good. They smell nice.
When you can see the stats and how long people watch, and
Down the back of these bad boys. Get her opened up.
Audio's better. Good. Good to hear.
Cut that out.
play the video where you spit out the bacon.
Just stop.
Yeah.
We'll get there. I'm retching thinking of that. So here's the fun part about having a cooking show in Saskatchewan and dealing with lobster tails.
Stop that meat in there.
Because I bet you those things were like 18 weeks old by the time we got to them. They still smelled okay, so obviously they're frozen as soon as they come off the boat. But
Did you buy those fresh, like thawed out or frozen?
350 rolling along.
I think they're fresh.
Come in. We're gonna make a cheese sauce.
well, I think they told me they were fresh.
I hate going to, I hate buying fish that it's got the cellophane over it. You can't smell it.
Yep.
And there's some stores around here that are big for that. Take it home, crack it open, then you're like, boom.
And then it hits you.
Like, try not to buy fish unless you can actually smell it. I mean, if it's all wrapped up, it's probably wrapped up for a reason. They don't even know if it's any good anymore.
Yes, get your shirts, get your seasoning.
Just so we all know, we have 7 people watching right now.
Me and Kevin for cheese.
That we thank you. We didn't think we'd have anybody watching, except for one, which was our own phone. So thank you for tuning in, and dealing with us. Again, if you got a second, chuck us a comment. We're watching and we're paying attention. Got any questions? Anything you want to say? Send it over here. We'll read it out. We'll engage.
You know, there's 9 people watching. Big time.
Say it's going up.
And one of the toughest things about YouTube is for how long people watch for. Your viewing hours. So if you're ever bored, throw on this video here and just let it roll. That really helps us out.
Absolutely. And so just for the people that are just tuning in, what we're doing is what you're watching is one live feed. We also have another one going here with what the videos we're watching. So if you want to jump over to that one, you'll be able to hear our audio and you'll be able to see the video that we're doing. It's playing iPad to iPad. So if you don't, you want to just keep watching us.
You do whatever you want.
It's like watching a model show here with these two faces. It's just, I'm sure we're not, most of them are probably
300
women.
pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal.
8 teaspoons, which is about a stick of butter.
300.
Slap in there.
I'm talking about me. No, I'm not 300. If I hit 300, we got problems, folks.
Some garlic.
So we're just doing the lobster mac and cheese recipe, if anybody remembers that. It was fantastic.
For a second.
I do realize I put too much shredded cheese into the roux that I was making, and that's why it got really clumpy. I needed to add more liquid to even that out. I've learned that since, but hey, that's what happens. We live and you learn, and we cook it. It was fantastic, though, with the beer, with the cheese, onto the smoker with the grill. Oh,
The smoker adds a lot of flavor that you don't really expect to things, like a pizza. You wouldn't think, oh, I gotta smoke this pizza, but the flavor just soaks right in. Like, it really is worth a shot if you have a smoker doing some
it's worth
different
it.
things.
It's worth it.
Delicious. Tom Brady.
And the flat tops, I know most people in Canada don't have them yet, but I know in Mexico and places like that, they cook mostly on flat tops. And I think they're going to be big in Canada. It's just going to take a while.
We're going to figure out eventually sometime. I think they're called San Francisco grills, something like that. Basically, fire with the grate that goes up and down.
Where's that my nephew there?
Blake, best kind of hot sauce from Blake.
Okay, we got to say the homemade one, right?
Yeah.
With your homemade peppers. Like, go to our how to make hot sauce video. Even if you have to buy peppers, that one is really the fresh.
The red
fresh hot
ties
sauce, you
are
can't-
perfect for that.
The red tie. I've done the red ties as well.
Also use unsalted butter.
I mean, I think
The reason unsalted butter versus salted butter, and most people don't
original
know
16s, baby.
Let's finish the hot sauce question, then
Oh,
we'll get
yes.
to the next one.
Yeah, Blake.
We have
And,
one person that's not following the rules, and they're kind of texting us directly, which is okay. We'll put up with it for today, but they don't follow. They don't listen.
My favorite store-bought sauce is classic Tabasco. I'm back into that for the last few years. So many uses. And I think everybody uses like a Frank's, so that's what our sauce, how to make your own homemade sauce tastes like. It tastes like Frank's.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank's and Tabasco are a staple in our fridge as well. They're always there.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Cholula, the hot sauce. A quick funny story. My wife went down to Mexico with her sister and mother one time, and she brought me back this bottle of authentic, only in Mexico hot sauce. It was good.
Right.
The next day we go to the store to get groceries, and guess what I find? The hot sauce sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, Cholula
It was
is
Cholula.
everywhere.
She's like, it's only made in Mexico. I was like, yeah, it was made in Mexico, but you can get it here. So it was
It's
pretty
at
funny.
like sub shops.
Yeah.
Right?
We had a pretty good little chuckle.
You want to make it spicy, you make it spicy.
So, anyways, Lloyd had asked, "What are we drinking tonight?" We got some G-Dub Original 16s, the low-cal stuff.
Great Western.
Mentioning I'm on a bit of a keto diet. I've been losing pounds like crazy.
That
This
means
stuff's
1 pound.
Low calories, low carbs. Dude, I can go for a dump and lose freaking 5 easy.
I believe that.
Yeah. So we're just making the roux for the mac and cheese on the other one. We just dumped in some beer. She's looking good.
See, how long is this video? This is the original video. It's like 40 minutes.
34 minutes. So these are the ones that we put 2 together. They're too long. We get what you guys are doing. So we're at
Work this all the way through so it gets nice.
we're at 12 minutes and we're not even close to being done as the first video yet.
It's too thick
So.
on this, then you can add a
And when you think about like your classic show on TV, it's 24 minutes, 6 minutes of commercials.
Yes.
So that's about the maximum you want to go unless you're doing, I don't know.
The problem is that a lot of TV shows aren't nearly as funny as what we're doing. So we just haven't got the Hollywood cred behind us
Right.
to send us over the top yet. So
Yeah, we need some more American viewers, Denny. Like we need some promotion
we
down
got
there.
some. Danny, are you in Cleveland or are you in Ohio? Because we actually have connections to Ohio. But we'll get to that in a minute. We have lots of viewerships down in Seattle and in Phoenix, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So we'll work on
And
that.
American YouTube is so cluttered with
using up all my
shows with like 3 million views. So the YouTube, it's hard to get seen in States.
So we got another question here.
So there you go. There's a
Somebody wants to know. I'll mention it.
over top.
My bride Tara wants to know what's our favorite recipe so far,
Our lobster as
Well, we better pick our own because otherwise it's offensive, right?
Slap it on the smoke.
as opposed to what?
Over the top, let her
Like if you're gonna tell the truth, you take mine probably, and then so they'll both be mine, and that's, you know, we can't do that. No, favorite recipe so far.
So we got everything inside ready to be put together.
You know what the most fun for me to cook was that onion tower.
All you gotta do
That was funny. Trying to get
was-
that thing to light up, and all of a sudden it was just lit. That was funny. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that onion tower was
we got some
crazy.
macaroni or pasta that we pre-cooked.
Just for pure taste, I'm almost gonna say the cheese dip thing because it was so unexpectedly good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I don't even remember what all we cooked so far. Your Big Mac was good.
Oh yeah, the
I'll
Big
give you
Mac
that.
sauce.
I got the hound dog floor cleaner.
If I had to pick yours, it'd be the Big Mac. I think it's up there. If I had to do mine, it's gonna be a tie between the meatloaf and the pizza.
Credits on this one.
I'm going with yours for the pizza.
Yeah.
I was blown away by the pizza, and that's also got like 16,000 views.
The pizza was
Like,
good.
it's-
That I'll do again. I didn't even do it the same way just so I could make it again for you guys, just so I could
Yeah.
eat it again. That's the only reason why I do that.
And you know what? You reminded me of it. That smoked cheese was insane. You should do some more smoked cheese.
Cream cheese?
The cream cheese.
The cream cheese was good. I
Sometimes
can
you forget
honestly
about it.
say
You
everything
forget.
we've made up to this point, I haven't had a problem with any of it.
No, we've never been on camera and been like, "This is awesome," and then off camera like, "No."
No, because even the pork, we
we're
did
not
it
gonna
on
do that.
camera.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible. Get
If
rid
we're
of
gonna
that.
spit out stuff on camera, then yeah, you know
Sorry
we're
for my
being
swearing.
we're being legit.
So we're just trying to wrap up the lobster mac and cheese. We're just getting it together, and then it's going to go onto the smoker. I did enjoy the lobster mac and cheese, but like I said, I put too much shredded cheese in to the roux, and so it was a little too thick. I needed less of that, more liquid, so it's a bit runnier. But
Claw kick it. Give you a little bit
it wasn't a bad problem. Let me tell you.
of lobster on it. That's the point there. We're gonna watering.
I mean, and those
Oh,
are
here we
good,
go.
but so long.
In New England.
Watering right now. And they're not even cooked. So.
Thanks, guys. Welcome, Sizzle and Smokers.
We didn't even eat it.
Episode 4.
No,
We just went over to your place. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the video.
see that's a rookie.
I don't even remember.
Return. The triumphant return.
And then Trevor M says
That's a
you
Cuban
guys
Sandwich.
wash your sister quite a bit. It's quite handy. Yeah, it comes in handy in a lot of things you do. So it's,
You put that in, like if you're making a soup or a chili or anything with like a,
especially beef. It goes well with beef.
but like if you're cooking a soup down, you're like, this is missing something. Put in the W sauce.
Cuban sandwich.
Yeah, it really, really, I don't know. It's like brings everything together. Probably like MSG would, but it's a lot better for you.
Have cigar factories there, early 1900s.
All right, so now he's making the was it the Cuban sandwich?
It's Cuban sandwich, yeah.
A lunch that could keep everybody happy.
We don't have to watch too much of this one because I mean, it's pretty simple, right? Makes me laugh. I put meat on, yeah, on both sides of the bun.
Yeah.
You want to melt into this cheese the most, which is
The best part is that
beautiful.
wrapped it up. We'll watch it so we can walk through, but the outside was almost getting burnt and the inside was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we not throw this in the microwave
put
for a
that in the
bit?
microwave.
So just so we can take a picture of it and show you guys look like the cheese was melted because the cheese wasn't even touched and the
Yeah.
outside was getting burnt.
That's the only trickery we've done. Is that cheese was no.
On your,
But I also put a 25-pound weight on it, or whatever I did there.
We did. We put a weight on it. 5 pound, wasn't it?
If you have a George Foreman grill or one of those things, do this
There's a
recipe.
cheese ball.
Kind of looking for a lunch. Jade just loves everybody. She wants to play cheese balls like piss on you, you damn dog.
Yeah, cheese balls should be a star.
There's where our fans.
that's awesome.
Oh, and the hot pickles. Hot pickles is a thing. That Corey mentioned that Big Mac video.
But right now you're like,
If you're doing burgers, I don't care how you're doing your burgers, throw pickles on the grill or on your barbecue or
Throw
heat
them
'em up.
onto the patty when you do the cheese, melt the cheese, throw your
Yeah.
pickles on at the same time.
Yeah, get the pickles hot because it is a burger game changer. Is the hot pickles. And if you think about it, when you get like fast food, the whole thing's hot. They probably, I don't know if they microwave it. I know.
Well, these were the wings up for the wing extravaganza.
This was a
That was
promo.
Yeah.
Wing extravaganza is what busted us out. That was the first one where
That was a good one.
we got thousands of views, and people were really going for that one.
even on this flat top.
And honestly, the dill pickle wings, like I would eat those every day. They were insane.
You're putting the weight on the sandwich.
I'm gonna
This is
change
great.
it. Whatever that question was, my favorite food so far, it was the dill pickle wings.
Dill pickle wings were good.
Dill pickle wings, absolutely love those. Yeah, smashing it down with a weight.
Yeah, it's just bread. You say you don't need that much weight. Sure you do. You could use
And I only used the weight because I didn't have a brick. If I would have had a brick, I would put a brick on top of it, but I didn't have one. If you have a brick and you wrap it up in tinfoil, smash it on top of the sandwich. That's how you press them.
One thing though, the griddle,
So obviously what
I don't think cooks a good chicken wing.
makes the Cuban is pressing it down.
The ones off the smoker
Yeah.
and the ones off out of the deep fryer were better because the deep fryer were the dill pickle ones, were they not?
They were.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't think the flat
grid-
top is the way to get the best wing.
No.
It's going to give you good wings, but it's not going to be
5 minutes.
mind blower ones.
So this is the point here where we open up the
Put it on there.
sandwich and realize that the bread was starting to
Yeah.
burn and nothing else was melting.
Press it.
Yeah, look at it sticking.
We didn't spray the tinfoil.
Oh, that was the mistake. Right there. Spray your tin foil.
Start tapping it. Crusty like shorts.
Through the they take like the homecoming. It's Cuban sandwich. Watch.
But, I mean,
Lots of talking. Holy.
Melt it up nice on the inside.
I made that sandwich for probably like $5. And that would feed 3 people, 4 people, compared to buying your subs for
We're back.
$11, $12 a person now for Mr. Sub.
And this meat you get from Subway now, like,
The lettuce, you might as well just like,
yes.
So it doesn't stick. I didn't.
yeah, my beer is empty. I'm kind of clanging it around.
Get another one.
But look at this
I'm
sandwich.
going to have to get one.
That does
Do you have many?
Cuban sandwich. That's amazingly pressed.
Starting to run out. You didn't even crack this one?
No, yeah, I still got this one.
Lloyd, this is original copper. damn good. Original 16 Canadian Copper Ale.
So this was where the sandwiches actually went in the microwave before we cut that there, just to make it look a bit meltier. They were good though.
Hey, at least we're not painting stuff with varnish like they do on cooking shows.
Okay, so at the end of it, we
That's
cut back
making
to
me
the
hungry.
mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese with the lobster.
Well, that's right too. We did that because we cooked the mac and cheese. And then when I threw it onto the smoker, we went over to Kevin's, cooked the sandwich, and then went back
right.
to my place and did the lobster mac and cheese. And we all actually put it into the video the same way. So there you go. A little bit of editing. All we had to do was just piece it together, and away we go.
And I just want to remind everybody, because we're at a record high viewers, anybody you know, just get them to watch the replay of this thing and let it roll. It'll get us 2 hours or whatever, an hour of viewing. Because we're doing such short videos for the YouTube algorithms.
Oh, look at that.
We need to get, that's awesome. We need to get more viewer hours. So even if you're just bored, let it run. Put on our videos, let them go, and then more people can see us. Because it's all about computer algorithms for how many people see us. So
That was good right there. We just eating the lobster mac and cheese. Oh,
In the plums,
in the plums. I don't know where that came from.
You get the smoke flavor.
you know where that come from?
No, I do. Now, if I think about it.
Friggin' Will Ferrell when he's pounding down.
Yes,
In the
eastbound and down.
plums when he's at the car dealership.
Feel it down in my
Kenny
plums.
Powers was going there to pitch against the big black guy from The Office,
The
as
Office,
well.
yeah.
And he was in there, and he was the If you
you
have never seen Eastbound and
Eastbound and
Down,
down, come on. Watch and
that's
enjoy.
a classic. Okay, so we're gonna end the lobster mac and cheese.
it's right in the plums. It's in the plums.
The lobster mac and cheese is in the plums, like it says. So it was good.
In the plums.
It was great. We have a
I
question.
need an In the Plums t-shirt.
When is the Sizzle and Smoke rub coming out?
Well, we have the labels.
We do have the label. So our plan when it comes to the seasoning and that stuff, we're gonna ramp up. We're gonna do a rub. We're gonna do a hot or hotter version of the original. We're gonna get those lined up, get those out here in spring 2022. Hopefully by then we'll be rocking and rolling. The Sizzle and Smoke seasoning is doing quite well for sales. People are starting to realize that this is quite handy, so it's rolling along. So we're also looking at a couple maybe barbecue sauce, a couple other things, but those all take time. We're starting this slow. We're gonna get YouTube dialed in,
And we're not
rock
just
and roll,
like
so.
the rub. I have a recipe that I've used for like 15 years. So we want to give you good stuff that and Corey seems to have a knack for coming up with some new stuff. So we're not going to sell anything unless we absolutely love it. Like when you get a winner like the seasoning, like
Yeah, you roll with it.
you
but
have to.
we gotta test it out first. We're just now watching the chicken wing video. So if you want to follow along, we just started the chicken wing extravaganza. We just watched Kevin pour a beer into 2 glasses. One of it is all foam and head, and the other one
Yeah.
is actually okay. So
I took some heat from Lloyd on that one too about don't you know how to pour a beer? And when I looked at it, I was like, that was terrible.
Clean, nice Saskatchewan.
holy, we got Spider Woman 333 tuning in saying now I got to look up dill pickle wings.
Yeah, check our video here.
Watch the video right now. Jump over to the other live feed. We're just starting the chicken wing video extravaganza. We're going to have it in there. It's a 21-minute video, so it's going to take a little bit. Well, we'll fast forward a few things and we'll rock and roll. So.
Yeah, you don't want to miss the dill pickle wings.
No, they were fantastic. Actually, all those wings, even the garlic parmesan. What were the 2 that I did? Garlic parm, Caesar. And the other ones were Caesar. They
Well,
were
the thing
good.
about yours, they had the smoke built into them.
They did.
Right?
They did.
And that's sometimes that's hard to describe. Like it's the biggest part of the flavor is the smoke. That's one thing we probably should talk about more.
Yes. The
Smoke is the flavor.
Caesar wings were excellent, except they were too long from being cooked until when we ate them. So they kind of dried out a little bit and soaked there. But that's our own crap, not anything to worry about. But that's where we're at.
Let me grab it. I'll get right back to you.
I don't know what Kevin did there. He's got to grab somebody.
It's Sizzle and Smoke harvest time,
Mm,
folks.
this copper ale.
Have you chicken?
Mighty tasty.
All you have to do is saw back and forth.
What were you doing here?
Sawing all the way
Taking the skin off the wings.
forth.
People, I gotta look at
I
feedback
didn't
on that
say
one.
nothing, but that's blasphemy.
No. if you're on a diet, you should be taking them skin off the wings.
Protein, baby.
Yeah, that's the fat. You take that skin off those
Keto
wings,
diet, you need that fat.
you could eat 50. Oh yeah, if you're doing one of those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I actually did I catered a party one time, like way back in the day, and it was for a lawyer, and I told her I do skinless chicken wings, and she was like, "Oh, that sounds amazing. Let's get." I think it was like 1,000 skinless chicken wings. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my life.
We actually have 3 people watching this, the other feed as well, so.
Well, I think people are bouncing back and
Yeah,
forth.
they are
on
too.
that.
They're jumping all over. So good for you. Check them out both ways. We can't see anybody asking questions on the other feed. Actually, we can. Just give me a sec.
I think most people are asking them on here, or we just, who knows, right?
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh
There's
no.
your wings. Now we're gonna do something crazy with those.
Nathan Clark, the pizza didn't look that great. The concept was very good, however.
B-Duck.
Huh?
You don't have to
Who's the hell's that?
barbecue just straight up on the grill.
This is Benny talking about your pizza.
But this is a way to
Pizza
add some
didn't look that great.
still hardly any fat.
Them's fighting words. And then we got Kidov Gnukshin said Vum Ung again. So they're
Oh, that's
speaking
good.
Russian.
I'm sure you remember shaking.
Somebody else said an ice fishing episode. No, not no more if you don't like my pizza. And then Trevor McLaren said dill pickle wings thumb up. Yeah, absolutely. The dill pickle wings are a thumbs up for sure.
I better change that one back to the other feed.
I don't know if I like. It's pretty bright screen going on there.
Not yet.
The big guy can make me lobster mac anytime. Not after that pizza comment. Can't suck up now.
Sizzle and smoke. Dot shot and get it.
See, it's the first time he's.
We're speeding up this video today, folks. We have
So we're back on the other feeds though. Whatever, ask questions, we'll try and bounce back. We'll try and engage the best we can.
I'm not gonna show this to you.
So we're rolling with the Bill pickle wings. We got everything going here.
And we're coming back.
Oh, that was the healthy wings, the shake and bake wings.
Yeah,
with
going
no
in the
skin.
oven.
And my
Come on.
picks for this
I'm actually telling people to try that one.
contest or
Take the skin off, leave the skin on if you want, whatever. Shake and bake those. If you're down in Arizona, you know, you don't want to eat a block of cheese for supper. Get some chicken wings, put some shake and bake on them, put them in the oven.
I mean, sausage with its block of cheese.
Oh, the sausage only, he has to get lucky to buy the sausage. Usually it's one item at a time, like an onion and a block of cheese. He buys that. I bet you the shelves are empty in Arizona.
Here's the key right now. If you're watching the other feed, baking powder on your chicken wings before you put them on the smoker is fantastic because that gets them nice and crispy. Okay?
Powder is going to make them nice and crispy because when we put them on the smoker, it's going to go low. We're going to go 225 for like half an hour, 45 minutes to get a little smoke flavor built into them.
Trevor M., so you were saying you had to make 1,000 skinless wings for a catering job?
Yes.
1,000. So you sat there and trimmed up the skin of 1,000
It
wings?
was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. It was a terrible, terrible idea.
I've known you for a long time. You've done some stupid things.
Yeah, that was a bad one. And of course, people loved them. It was a big backyard party. I think I've done 3 caterings in my life. That was one of them. That was it was a workout. Let's put it that way. I can't remember the rest of the menu because everything was about these wings. But all the women loved them because they didn't have a bunch of chicken fat slobbering all over them.
We do have confirmation that a block of cheese was spotted in Arizona, so did it have teeth marks in it? That's the question.
Of course it was.
And it was probably Swiss.
No, it was probably 30% discount because it's going bad in a couple days.
No, that too. With a giant block of dark chocolate somewhere, not far away.
That's a whole story there.
All right, so now we're chucking the wings on the smoker. Oh, the Kraken flag was flying that day. How are those crackheads doing anyways in Seattle? Not very well.
Stadium looks awesome.
Give them time. Vegas was a one-off. Nobody could ever replicate that again. They got lucky.
This is cherry pellets. It's great with chicken. Gives a nice little flavor. Doesn't work.
Beautiful day in Saskatchewan.
Back to Kevin. What do we got? Oh, we got griddle wings. Deep fryer wings going in.
At home wings. So this is going to take probably 15, 20 minutes.
Extravaganza.
That was KC, wasn't it, right? That we did those wings for? Or who was doing? No,
Buffalo.
Buffalo, that's right, too.
Buffalo. Come on.
Oh, we got to back that up. Look at that.
Extravaganza.
My favorite visual of the whole thing was the
This is ballin' out wings.
the French fries going into the turkey fryer over your
And the
place.
steam coming
steam.
up, blowing in there.
That was my
blowing
favorite.
the hair back.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Fumbled it, just like the Bills are gonna.
Those wings look good there.
Butter in your wings, and you hit it with the Frank's Red Hot. That's
And you ate one of those hot peppers. Was that pretty hot?
of course kicked up.
Yeah,
But
that was no joke. I forgot I did that.
if you didn't know there's butter and Frank's in your original buffalo wings, now you know.
If you go to get regular buffalo wings, like hot wings, like it's like literally half a pound of butter, half a pound of Frank's hot
Yeah,
sauce.
people don't
That's
realize
what
how
it
much
is.
butter restaurants put on your wings.
We have
I don't put much at home, just a little shot of it, but it really does smooth the sauce out.
Caesar, dill pickle, original buffalo.
Which we missed the other smoked ones here. What was it? Caesar wings?
Caesar and garlic parm.
Garlic parm.
My 5 NFL picks for this weekend.
I went 4-1 on these NFL picks. Like people could have made some serious money off that.
Hard. Text. I can't.
But by the time most people saw it, it was too late.
I haven't even dipped anything in the habanero, and I love this sauce.
That was the habanero jelly sauce again.
Habanero jelly.
The classic, the original buffalo wing. Griddle version. Wow. Caramelized,
Got sauce all over my face.
juicy. I didn't know you could do wings so well on a griddle. I'm going to talk about that griddle in a future video. People in Canada need to start buying those griddles.
The Leafs blew a 3-1 lead, lose 4-3 in overtime to Colorado.
To the habanero.
What can you say? The beginning of the year they started well, so they planned the parade. Now they just start falling off. It happens
Just like-
every year. It's been
just
doing
like
this
the
since
Oilers.
1940 something, wasn't it?
First 20 games in, Oilers were looking like world beaters.
Yeah, but they need a new coach.
It's in the plums.
Are we talking hockey? Is that what we're going to switch over to?
No, I just throwing that in there.
Oh my
You know what the problem with the Oilers are? As good as McDavid is, he doesn't make the rest of his team good. That's the problem.
It's the theory.
Some Tom Brady.
Because he skates too fast and he does it all himself. Nobody can keep up and nobody knows what's going on in his head. He doesn't bring anybody else with him. Draisaitl, kind of the same way, but at least he moves it around. After that, they got nothing.
They never had a goalie.
They need a goalie. That's
Nugent Hopkins.
And they need some
That
defensive
was
help.
terrible. I can't stand that guy.
They're not something you
next to
You've never went
Alexander
to a
Daigle. I
game-
think he's got to be the biggest number one bust.
And they just signed him. That's
I
what
know.
really drives me nuts.
Like this is a
You've never went to a game or saw a game and said, "Oh, that Nugent Hopkins stole it for us." But let's
right?
give him a
Do you see that
4-year deal.
back check he did?
Yeah.
First overall pick. You're a back checker.
Saskatchewan. Lots of sizzle and smoke seasoning hanging up there.
I think we might have to do another wing video.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do lots of videos. So that's it for the wing video.
Eat like 15 of these.
There we go. I think we sat there the rest of the day just punishing wings. So.
Yeah, and that's the one that got us going. And then we split our videos after this.
Yes.
No, that wasn't good.
I pickled some of those the other day. They're freaking hot.
Oh, bitch.
I didn't realize we swore so much in the old
We
ones.
did. So the next one was to make your own Frank's Red Hot sauce. Watch it and make it and do it. Make your own hot
Yeah.
sauce. Just try it once, and then you'll get appreciation for when you buy it. Actually, what goes into it. They're not as easy, but they're not hard to make your own. So, all right, we're going
It's 12 o'clock in Brazil right now.
AM or PM, lunchtime or midnight.
No, I know. Well, it's 11:52.
PM. So it's night.
Yeah.
Sizzle and smoke fiends to another episode. We got
So maybe they're coming back from having some cervezas.
Sunday night.
That's
Yeah,
Mexico.
maybe.
Beautiful.
But it's 8:52 p.m. in Mexico.
First day of snow. Middle October.
Oh, there you go.
It's a
What are we
big,
gonna do?
Mexicans are still out having fun right now.
Yeah, you're watching us later here in the morning.
When you think it's
So we're just starting up the next video. We're doing this was the garlic fries and smoked salmon.
fish market is there, they throw the fish around.
Courtesy of
I
good
love
old
this
Seattle.
one. Yep, this was one of my absolute favorites.
Go there and buy something. It's beautiful.
Again,
The
I
fries were insane.
wish we could get fresher fish, but the salmon was good. It was quite good.
So we got some nice salmon here. Of course, being from the prairies, it's not as fresh as I'd like. I want it fresh off the boat. but you know what? We're not going to get that here. Whenever you're cooking with anything fish like this, give it a smell test.
See, the fish was so good, but it didn't even matter. But then, you know what I was doing? I remember I was taking the fries and the salmon
Same
in
time.
one bite,
Yeah.
It looks fresh.
and that was like the money.
We also got some French fries here.
Made our own fries, our own garden potatoes, fries.
I'm thinking I'm gonna switch this to is my favorite video of yours, like for the food, just for the food, just for the food.
Father and brother and all this other crap.
And then cold smoked cheese pops up.
Noticeable smell throughout the whole stadium. And at first when you walk in, we didn't even notice it. And then it starts to tickle your nose and goes through you.
I wonder if they have garlic fries at the Seahawks games,
God, I hope so.
or is it just a baseball thing?
You know, it's funny because we go to the local little dome here to go watch our regional junior hockey team, and they have garlic fries.
Yeah, that is kind of hilarious.
Shitty ass fries, and they have a little plastic container of it's like ranch. It's not even tastes like garlic or anything, and you dip it in it. It's like,
They're terrible.
really
Yeah.
no effort even tried. But we're not gonna get into that.
Raw hot dogs.
The food there is it's been like that forever. They had three things. They had a burger, a hot dog, and a pretzel. It was like,
Now, in October, you have fresh produce everywhere. Use it. Rock and roll. So we're going to
do you have American uncles you prefer better?
I didn't see that one.
So for our
Braden, there's my two favorite Canadian uncles. What do you have, American uncles? I think he does, doesn't he? He
B-dog.
does. How you doing, buddy? How's life in Arizona?
throw that all together, give
One of the best dudes on the planet.
make sure she's all nicely incorporated. The one thing about a salmon like this, we're not going to do it.
Again, we spend a lot of time pissing around
We're
these.
not going that route. All over. First time I've ever done that, I lost tips and nails and all kinds of stuff when I use those things.
Oh,
Some of these recipes, though, you do need to see the whole process, right? Like, you got to see
You
the
do.
marinating. You got to see all the seasonings put on them. Yeah, here's the big moment.
I wanted to make a joke if you're watching the other feed about the fish tank in the background. That's actually what I grew that salmon in.
This is nothing. We still got
Yeah, we got to pay more attention to our backgrounds. I think we need to build you.
Well, we
like a
cleaned
set.
out my son's room and got rid of his fish tank, and we put it out there because he was washing it, and then it started to snow and rain on us, so we quit, and then we shot a video. That's where it was. So whatever.
I think if we build a little set back there where the smoker is, it would look really cool.
We will
That was fun.
steam you out.
Away we go.
Our plan was we were going to do a turkey with the deep fryer at Christmas, and we were going to film it and do this whole thing in a brisket, and it was minus 50. So
It's
we,
been minus
we
50
did
for
it
weeks
do it.
there. Like,
For 15, 20
we're
minutes.
gearing
Today was
up.
only minus 22.
Yeah, in the wind chill.
Yeah, minus 45.
Yeah.
Whiteout blizzard today. It was nasty. It was gross.
Pellets in here, they go nice with the salmon. She's coming along. We're going to take that to about an internal temp of 145. I'm going to say we're pretty close to being halfway to that right now.
Yeah, that salmon was good.
225 Florida. Down, but that's all right. My yard's a bit of a mess. That's where our pool goes or above ground.
Deep fried fries. It's my weakness.
Work with me, cowboy. There we go. Yeah, those are done. So we're just gonna
What did that say?
Yeah,
You read that one.
shake off a little excess.
that's not the. That's like a decipher text.
New to him, I guess.
Ah, there we go.
New to him.
2000.
2002 GMC Envoy. That is sweet.
Carpet on the dash. Oh hell. Well, that's. You can't beat that.
Stragglers off.
It'll hold your, fast food and stuff up on the dash
Just
for you.
want to kind of warm it up, make it fragrant to release some of those.
And you tell the
flavors
ladies,
from the oil.
I got carpet on my dash.
Do some comfort food videos for these minus 50 winter days. Yeah, we will.
That's a
We'll
good
get into-
idea.
We'll get that into a playlist. We'll do a comfort foods for Saskatchewan days.
So we'll let
I'm
this
working on that soup,
a minute.
the soup list. You're not allowed to say certain words on the YouTubes, so we're calling it the Seinfeld Soup Guy. But
Yeah, don't use the other word. We'll get banned real quick.
yeah.
Didn't mean swears, but you
But the bacon one, cooking the bacon and the mushrooms and onions separate and everything, then putting them in there.
It's gonna be excellent. We're gonna add a little bit of.
And I want to do some dishes for like people who are cooking just for themselves.
Gonna be excellent.
like one pot, small pot.
Yeah, well,
five
like
recipes.
taking a block of cheese and just eating that, or
Yeah. Bite of an onion.
making a
Bite
stew,
of bite of cheese.
making a stew, and putting in all your vegetables and everything into one, and then cooking it, and then going serving it, and having like the sweet potatoes not even cooked, the other vegetables completely ruined because they're overcooked. We've
No.
had that at this place before.
Where
too.
did you get this spice mix? Oh, I took all my old spices and I put them all in one big jar. Nothing better than cinnamon, mustard, sage from 1968.
So we're just chucking the garlic fries together. I can smell this picture right now as we're watching it. It smelled so good that day.
No running away.
Those fries were crispy. They were
Oh,
just.
they were unbelievable.
Now we're gonna hit with this little bit of parsley. And some Romano cheese to top her off.
The fresh cheese.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, and like we're saying,
There we go.
put on a playlist, let those videos rock, get us some viewer hours. That's what we really need to get our YouTube's algorithms cracking.
Week 6, we're going over to K-Bombs here in a bit.
And again, 1,000 subscribers. We thank you for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's huge. We did it in basically 4 months.
3 months.
Don't eat it. I'm gonna try one.
End of August, September, October, November,
No,
December.
it's August didn't even count. It's
That's
September 9th. Okay.
fucking 4 months.
Salmon's in.
What's the date today?
An hour and
September, so September 1st NFL is September 9th. October, November, December, 4 months.
beer's finished. I'm gonna start taking over for here.
4 months.
So there's the eating of the salmon and the fries, and
Haven't done garlic fries and smoked salmon.
Only 5% of YouTube channels get to 1,000 subscribers.
well, that was it. All right. We had that one as a longer video one time, did we not?
Yeah, I think I might have chopped that one down.
So that was the salmon and fries. Fantastic. I would do the fries again. The salmon was good, but you got to have fresh, and it just wasn't fresh enough. It was what this was.
Oh no,
Who's that one? I know. I know.
I see.
Kevin, you need to have your wife on as a guest host and show us how to make all her amazing salad dressings. Well, there already is a salad dressing on the channel. It's for the Caesar. It's fantastic. Why don't we start there?
Why don't you just like who's on the screen?
Yeah.
You're worried about
Why do you
who
gotta
else
make it
isn't on the
difficult,
screen?
huh?
I was eating because I was stressed out. Candy bars and chips and donuts.
Well, this guy should not be on our channel then.
I've lost 70
Oh, shut up with the noon. That is such a scam.
So now we're gonna do the Pittsburgh Big Mac. Smash burgers sticking. They weren't working for us.
Well, the griddle, the
The flipper wasn't
The
hot
flipper
enough,
was
I
so
found out.
cold.
Yes.
I know my brother made this sauce. This sauce is exactly Big Mac sauce.
Put down your mouse.
Maybe you don't like Big Macs,
Away your
whatever.
clicker. Do not touch a button.
The sauce is famous for a reason. Put that on a regular burger.
The elements. It's snow. It's weak.
You remember when we did
Hot
these?
pickles and slice
And it was
lettuce.
snowing and cold, and we were complaining about how it was, and it's like,
Yeah.
I would go back to that day in a second.
This
right now.
looks like a beautiful summer day, and
Yes.
you can see your breath, but
minus 50 and frickin' snow everywhere under now.
So we're doing a smash burger Big Mac. Don't touch that button. What's coming up? How to make a perfect Big Mac sauce.
I want to do
You want mussels? There's your mussels.
mussels recipe. Yes. That would I'd be interested in that for sure.
Smash burgers.
We got lots of time for everything, so send in your recommendations, what you want to see us do, and everything else. We'll work our way through them for sure.
Bar one.
Do we want to start talking about what we're going to do for shows going forward, or what do we want to do?
I don't think we even know yet 100%, do we?
No. Well, we have some ideas.
We got some ideas.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're going to do some classics. Hopefully some things you guys wouldn't think that we would typically do. We're going to look into almost like challenges, but not quite. Just showing some array of how to cook and how not to
You
cook.
want like some 10 video series,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, every week we'll do something a little different and keep it real. And
Maybe some challenges between me and Corey.
stewed chili mussel soup. I don't even know what that is.
Back.
I don't know what
Part
that is.
two in the frozen tundra. What do you need for Big Macs?
The frozen tundra.
Isn't that Green Bay?
Buns per burger.
Yeah, that I call that Saskatchewan mouse. Hey, we got Brad Wall, former premier, greatest premier alive, following us. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
I doubt he's watching the 2-minute or the 2-hour video here, but
He might be
That's
live
a
right now.
cool
We can't
follow.
see who's
you
watching.
never know. Could be out at the ranch.
Huh?
Oh, they are, but that's okay.
And his son is like, look up
Coulter Wall.
Coulter Wall. He's got a song, Saskatchewan 1881. Look up that song. And then my favorite song of his is Kate McKinnon.
Supplier worldwide.
Kate McKinnon, Coulter Wall. The Great Western series, where he's playing in front of a wall of Great Western. Check that out.
They need to be hot.
Not right now,
All these with,
but later.
cheese.
Check that out.
It melts over
What
the
do we do
side.
here?
That's beautiful. I need to do a whole video about smash burgers because it's a
And really, smash burgers is the reason people buy these flat top grills in the States. It's kind of like their starting point.
this seems odd,
But then you find out.
Smash burgers, cheesesteaks. Those are the
so they
steaks.
melt in with the cheese. It's gonna be a better.
Oh yeah, that did get Coulter Wall a lot of hype. Was he was on Yellowstone season 4, episode 3
Not
or something.
the best season for Yellowstone.
I'm liking it.
I was disappointed. It's over. You not seen it all?
Oh, season 3? No, I liked it. It's season 4 he's on. Sorry.
Yes,
So Coulter Wall's on
yes.
season 4.
Have you not seen season 4?
No, I've watched 3 episodes. Season 4.
for our buns.
Little disappointed. Season 4.
Then we're gonna go back.
I really like the last couple episodes. Season 3. That was
Well, no shit. When everybody gets shot up, you don't know what's going on. They leave you in a cliffhanger.
yeah, it's pretty
Everybody's
intense.
seen it. Come on.
Like, subscribe,
Season 4.
stuff. 'Cause we're bringing it to you out
No
this summer,
spoilers, boys. That's all it is. Spoilers.
and we're bringing it all
Yeah.
winter.
Nah, season 4 is good. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Get ready. I want to watch 1883. I haven't seen it yet, but again, that's competition to YouTube, so we can't talk about
Steamer
that.
Big Mac. Buns perfectly toasted.
Look at those tomatoes.
Again, the Big Mac sauce was a hit. I gotta admit, it tasted almost legit.
Not almost. It was like
It was close.
It was exactly.
The only thing it was missing was some 13-year-old spit or 15-year-old spit from some punk working the fryer.
Ruin the
That's what
image.
McDonald's has, anyways.
McDonald's, the mystery taste is some kid who didn't wash his hands.
Had that too.
Think about that next time you want it.
They're incredible.
Actually, this is a true story. I went to McDonald's, I'm gonna say 6-7 years ago, and went through the drive-through, got myself a nice quarter pounder with cheese meal.
That's just iceberg lettuce.
Went to crack the burger open. There was a bite taken out of it. And I had to look at it a couple times, like, did I take a bite and forget? No, there was a whole bite taken out of the burger. So I went back in there, and I said to the girl, I said, I opened up my burger, and there was a bite taken out of it. And she was like, oh no. She goes, do you want another one? And I said, no, and I threw her the whole sack of food, and I said, just so you know, there was a bite taken out of it. And then that matches up well with my other. I have no Pepsi. Guess you have to go with ice. My other story about fast food. Pet peeve. If I ask for ketchup, put some ketchup in the bag. Don't make me not get the ketchup. So I decided I was going to go on a fast food binger. I was living by myself at the time. And I was going to have one last meal. Uh-oh.
Low battery, 20%.
20%'s okay.
Well, it was at 70 when we started, so how long has it been?
It has been like an hour and a half.
Really?
Yep. It's 9 o'clock.
Serious?
Yep.
Okay.
And I said, so I went to McDonald's for fries, and then I went to Burger King because I wanted to get their gravy. So I ordered something like 3 burgers or something stupid and the gravy. And I even said, then the girl, I get to the window and she's like, pull ahead. I said, okay, but don't forget the gravy. Don't forget the ketchup and gravy. Oh no, I won't. I pull ahead, I wait 10 minutes. They bring out the bag. What wasn't there? The gravy. I got out of my car, took the whole bag, and threw it right against the front door of the Burger King. It splattered all over the place. People probably thought I was crazy. And then I drove away, and then I went and lost like 50 pounds and didn't eat fast food for about 7 months.
Showed them. Hey?
I did show them. And that's the problem. Nobody cares because they don't own the Burger King.
Trevor, who are you asking that question to? I need you to specify who you're asking that question to.
KFC gravy.
Kevin, okay. Trevor wants to know, has Kevin ever drank KFC gravy?
Allegedly, I may have been sitting in the back seat of a car one time after a long night, and if someone says, "Where's the gravy?" and I had allegedly drank the container of gravy.
Good.
It's a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not.
Quite glad he asked that question to Kevin, not me.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm recommending that to everybody. They don't give you the food you want, you take it and you just splatter it right against the drive-thru window. Or the front door. Because that gets their attention. Got any
Don't.
stories about your what? No.
I do. I have lots. But those, unfortunately, are not meant for this show.
That's true, yeah.
All right, so that was the Big Mac. You watched it. We have quite a few videos. The bologna, the smoked bologna.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that. How
Some
good
of
that
my
was.
hockey buddies really enjoyed that smoked bologna.
What are we doing next? Are we just going to keep going in order and see if we can get through all these? We have a lot of videos left yet.
Well, we probably
We wanna
better start going to the greatest
some
hits.
highlights?
Yeah.
So what do we want next? So we'll talk the queso dip off the smoker. That was really good. I really
it
liked
really
that.
was, actually,
I actually
yeah.
forgot we did that. Who did we do that for?
I think we both do the cheese dip in the same
Because you did
episode?
the pretzel bun and I did the queso. So that always have been two shitty teams we didn't like. So we made up a cheese dip because we did tailgates.
Yeah.
And the pretzel bun was good. The smoked bologna, if you've never had, I know everybody says bologna, it's crap. But get on the smoker.
You have a
It's
smoker, yeah.
Really good. Trevor says keep going till the booze is gone. We'll have battery issues before we ever run out of booze.
Yeah.
That's our problem.
If this thing clicks off, it's because our battery's gone on that one. This one we have lots.
This one's still rolling. So then we got the Juicy Lucy from Minnesota. Quite good.
Like a smash burger, but a stuffed burger.
It was stuffed.
Normally, if I'm making it for myself, I'm not going to make a stuffed burger. But I was actually really impressed with that one with the Velveeta.
Stuffed burgers, they serve a purpose, but just take two burgers and put a bunch of cheese in between it. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Until taking a bite, it's going to have it there. So,
But in
it's a lot of
Minnesota-
extra work.
In Minnesota, that is a very, very famous thing, the Juicy Lucy.
It is. The video I did there was the Tex-Mex. I did the chopped chicken salad.
Look at the Tex-Mex got 5,000 views, and the
Absolutely.
Juicy Lucy 3.9.
Yeah.
So people,
Makes sense.
they like.
So the Tex-Mex, the one there was the breakfast bowl that I did. I took the sweet potato fries. I cooked them
The sweet potato.
and then threw them into a bowl with what all they put in there, some beans and a whole bunch.
Yeah,
of
beans.
It was fantastic.
And I have to say, I don't like sweet potatoes at all. I never like them. I don't eat them.
I would make that again in a second.
In that Tex-Mex salad right there, it was awesome. Sometimes you gotta challenge your breakfast a little bit, right?
Here's the next video
Put it
we're
in the
gonna
same
watch.
thing.
It's the drink video.
We're sizzling and smoking.
We're making
All right, folks.
some blue margarita.
Oh, right.
And I made an old fashioned.
Yeah, we gotta do some
We,
more.
we both messed up on these drink videos big time.
We gotta do some more drink videos.
Red cask by Wayner.
The queso dip and Kevin's shrimp were fantastic. They both were quite
Thanks. Yeah,
good.
Tara, the shrimp.
Flavor to it. A little of that.
I also want to talk about the fire and ice chicken and teriyaki.
That's the number one
So
video of all time.
an old fashioned,
Simple syrup.
everything's going good to this point.
It is half a cup sugar, half a cup water.
The key to an old fashioned, well, you need to have it is actually the orange.
We
So
always
when I
forget
cut
on
it,
our drink videos.
I got mad because what did I do?
You threw it in the corner.
No, right
so
here,
that-
I couldn't cut it or something, and it pissed me off. They got mad. Yeah, so I threw it, and I didn't put the orange in. It needs to have the orange.
Oh, it does need to have
Yes,
orange?
it needs to have a squirt of orange in there to finish the flavor. So then I got mad and I just added more whiskey because I knew I was going to drink it.
Yeah,
so.
Corey's idea of a drink is whiskey and maybe something else. Maybe.
Well,
Whatever's around.
that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah. And that's Wayne Gretzky whiskey, the red cask whiskey, Wayne Gretzky.
The great one.
We should do a video of his because that is unbelievably good stuff. They finish it.
I've been called the Wayne
Gretzky.
Gretzky of the ODR, so let's get the outdoor rink. I'll show you up. Put on your pads. I'll light
You
you
got a
up.
hell of a slap shot. I would not stand in front of your slap shot. Let me tell you that. That's a pro level slap shot. Well, now I would now with my goalie equipment on. Well, that's the one I'm wearing the Chip Chipperson podcast shirt.
Alcohol, water, sugar, and a couple crazy words. It's easy.
So now we go to Kevin making this margarita.
Oh my god, yeah.
I haven't even tried it yet, so you're learning along with me.
So what you
This
don't
was a
see
mess.
New Gatorade.
is the limeade that is in the freezer that he completely forgot what to put into this.
The
Because they
medium
needed to have limeade,
Yeah.
not just freaking tequila and blue Powerade.
Or maybe it's a Sunday morning and you had a wild Saturday night.
Yeah, if you're actually making this one, you need the third ingredient.
yeah, you need the limeade.
I mean, you'd be like a homeless dude drinking Gatorade and
What are you thinking?
That one right there.
Fancy
Looks
pants.
beautiful. And then
In a previous life, when I used to do a lot of driving, I used to mix Red Bull and Gatorade in one because I'd be rehydrating plus keeping myself awake. So that was a drink I invented.
you can see that. And then you add some.
Didn't add any booze to it.
I bought one of these shakers to make
Was this the one where you tried mixing, putting drinks in it, it was spilling everywhere?
Spilling everywhere.
shake it like
The shakers are really cool. Like you can make a Caesar.
you can make a good martini.
I'm not going to waste that, but I'll make you a Caesar in a shaker with horseradish. Wicked stuff.
Adding fresh horseradish with Caesar is like a game changer for
Yeah.
sure.
There you go.
For
So
sure.
Look for that video. Maybe I'll even do it this week because I want to do that one.
Never heard of this stuff?
Again, for everybody, our
Blue
one camera is
Caraco.
getting a little bit low. I don't know what percent we're at. If it happens to cut off, we apologize. We're having fun with this. We'll be back next week with some more shows, cooking shows, what we're doing. We got some pretty good ideas coming up. Digging into some secret menus at restaurants and blowing some myths out and doing a little competition, a little pissing around. We're gonna have some
And
fun
camera
with it.
2's going. We might just switch over to camera 2.
Yeah,
and
so
live it.
if you're on the main feed, go over to the other feed that's watching the videos. We'll keep going there until everything dies, but the main feed might just drop out, and so that's where
you
go.
won't see us, so that's gonna.
Yeah, you'll hear
be a
us.
Bad thing, you know. I appreciate.
Sometimes
that,
it's
but
okay if you don't see us anyway. So,
Tequila.
ice fishing tacos. I don't even know what that means.
I have made some really wicked meals ice fishing with just a frying pan and the old portable burner.
That's all you need.
Why the hell are you
Everyone goes fishing and they eat the worst food. Go fishing and have great food. It is.
There is nothing better than a shore lunch with a piece of fish that you caught yourself.
Oh, that,
It
yeah.
is dynamite.
But most of these lakes, you don't really want that fresh fish. But
Okay.
now, when you have one caught at Nipawin on the houseboat,
Shad Lake. If you don't know where Shad Lake is, cabins, look it up.
it's right by Chad Lake,
Beautiful.
Thad Lake.
Not true. There you go. He's making
There's
a
the blue
mess.
stuff spilling all over the place.
So he's now shaking up the margarita. At this point, we've completely forgot about the blue limeade. He's gonna pour it into a cup. I'm gonna try it, and
ran
it's,
out of
gonna be
room.
like, what the fuck? This tastes like tequila and blue power. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all it tastes like.
That's what it was.
Was one of those Vegas bartenders. Professional.
I bet you with the limeade, that would be a refreshing drink.
I would. It would taste good. I'll admit that. Because this was close, but it was off. It was missing something, which was the limeade, which we didn't put in.
The problem with that is the old fashioned
I mean, my favorite drink is beer. It's beer and Caesars. That's what I do.
All right. That doesn't.
Is what I do. That's
It does look good right there.
inside joke.
It looks good. The blue margarita looks good.
It looks really cool. Summertime, that might be a.
Do you tell we love the
Is that sugar on the outside or is that salt?
I think put salt.
Whatever it is, you don't need it, right? If I was doing that again, I wouldn't put anything on the outside.
No. See right there, it's like
Corey's like, well,
It's just like Gatorade.
doesn't taste like you can't taste Gatorade. You can't taste. It's nice. I don't mind it.
It was true. I didn't lie.
you
I had
didn't
a
say
se-
what
I
it
had a
tastes
second
like. You were
sip.
just like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's a great one on the deck. Do another nothing but wasting away a Sunday by getting plowed.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to redo that one maybe and bring it back.
We're
to
gonna do some more drink videos. We'll take some, like I say, we'll do that one up. We'll do some others with Caesars and do some new drinks. We had a few others that we actually filmed another drink video that didn't air because it
of the
was
sound.
terrible. Yeah,
The
it was
sound.
terrible. So
The sound is a big thing. There's nothing worse. If that is shot, then
we've actually had a couple. We've had. I know I did a video that the sound was terrible, so I didn't even put it out. I did nuts and bolts for Christmas. I made a big batch of nuts and bolts on the smoker. It got thrown out.
yeah. If this
All right, so here's the next one before we run out. Everything else, we're gonna go play this video.
Oh yes.
What was it? I wanna the fire and ice chicken teriyaki recipe. I want to talk about that for a second with Kevin.
Okay.
I don't know what's being talked about there. So Kevin's gonna do chicken teriyaki in the flat top, and he says he's gonna make teriyaki sauce like the restaurants do.
Yes, that's true.
If you watch the video, he takes a jug of teriyaki, pours it into a pot, adds sugar and water, and calls it teriyaki sauce.
That's what Ito does, baby. That's what they
I
do.
didn't clue in when we filmed it, but it's like we just watered down teriyaki sauce. That was all it was.
But that is the secret.
And then tried adding cornstarch, made it all lumpy as all hell instead of making a slurry with it. So we had to try to scoop out, strain out the freaking lumps and redo it.
We said it. Use a sieve. We had to use a sieve on it.
I just want to talk about that because that was hilarious.
But yeah, when you go to Ito or those places, they water down the teriyaki sauce.
Yeah.
That's why when you do it at home, it's not the same. So you gotta water it down.
We have a potential birthday for one Benny Clark. Happy birthday! Even though you don't like my pizza.
B-dog.
Here's the pulled pork that I did on the smoker. Dynamite. And then we turned it into the street tacos. Fantastic. Roasted pumpkin seeds at Halloween. If you don't know how to do pumpkin seeds, go watch that video. Very easy to do. They're very good too. The meatloaf. If I did it again, I would not put it into container on the smoker. I would just leave it off. If you watch the video, there's a little tiny ball of meat in the corner. That was just some extra meat I put in there. Look how gorgeous that thing looks. That's how that meatloaf would look if I didn't have it in a container. So I'm gonna redo that one, stuff it with cheese and Ichiban and all that stuff. We're gonna do it again. So there's the teriyaki recipe, which was good. I just had to laugh at the teriyaki sauce. Pittsburgh salad.
Underrated.
Who puts fries on a salad, right?
That is so
Ben
underrated.
Roethlisberger. Look what happened to him.
1.8 thousand views.
Yeah.
People should really give that one another shot because I'm telling you, fries and salad is a thing.
Here's the big one. The dog treats I made for Jade with the pumpkin puree after I went to do it. 4.4 thousand
That
views.
was a popular one.
It was. It
people-
was
people
great.
like that one.
And it's so easy to do and handy. So I'm going to make another one of that with some different variations. I still got pumpkin puree in the freezer. I'm going to use it up.
Maybe not pumpkin, like do one that people have laying around, like what, I don't know, peanut butter.
There's peanut butter in that. That there was, it was flour, water, pumpkin puree, peanut butter, and I think cinnamon.
So canned pumpkin they could buy.
Oh,
Whatever.
absolutely. Canned pumpkin, absolutely. French onion soup. That got 18,000 views, huh? Probably
Yes.
because of the word frickin' Seinfeld.
No, because that was a perfect soup, that one.
Come on now.
It was. It was absolutely, like if you go to an old steakhouse and you're like, give me the best French onion soup you've ever had, boom, right there. Just copy that recipe.
Danny Dice, he was on earlier talking to us. I don't know if he's still there. We did his root beer wings about a month ago. They were quite nice.
He's got a hot sauce he wants us to use.
We're gonna work with him. We're gonna talk to him.
You know,
The Cleveland Polish boy.
again, underrated.
I would do it again.
Yep.
Nice
I really
bun
like
with
that.
a sausage, and he put French fries and a freaking coleslaw salad on top of it. I would never in a million years think of putting those two together.
You were just talking trash about French fries in a salad. That's French fries.
No, I wasn't talking trash. I said, who would come up with it to do that? Like, why would you do that, right? No different than doing. Hit close.
Woo, staying alive.
Are we still there? Are we good?
Down to the last 10%.
There we go. There we go. We're rolling again. I think.
Down to 10%.
Yeah, so that's gonna die in a few minutes, but whatever, it is what it is. But I was saying, like, who puts fries on a salad? Like, who comes up with that idea? Probably the same person that then went on a tour down to Cleveland and put fries on his sausage. But anyways, both are fantastic.
And
I love
that, if you get those bags of, there was kale. It was a kale salad.
Yeah.
Kale
can't remember which one I
salad
used there,
on
but
any kind of sausage. And then the French fries optional.
That's what she said.
Fantastic.
So then we did the cold smoked cheese. I like cold smoked cheese. It's fantastic.
It was
great for Christmas. I still got a little bit left.
It was awesome.
Love it. Kevin's Denver sandwich, which was great.
That's the one. That's the one that's been requested.
Has
The
it?
final video.
To do again or?
No, to play the video as the final video.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Freaking the salt. So then we had, when I did the deer backstrap, that deer turned out phenomenal. The
Just
everything was
ignore
good.
Corey's rant about hunting.
No, you don't ignore that. Pay attention.
Yeah.
The salad in that, if I were to do it again, I wouldn't use blackberries. I'd use something different. The little seeds drove me nuts. The deep dish pizza, and then, yeah, the gumbo, the shrimp, those are the recent ones that we've all seen. The gumbo, I'd never made it before. Had no clue what I was doing. Winged it. Away we went. It was cold that day, too, I think.
Yeah, that was another minus
And it was
50.
fantastic. So let's go. What do we want? The Denver sandwich. Here we go. Oh, the Denver sandwich.
And now when I look at it and I see
Cured
it says
salt
right
pork.
there, cured salt pork.
Yeah. So just so you know, we found out after you got to soak it and you got to wash it. You got to draw that salt back out.
Yep.
Because that's all that's been done to it. Is this really salted and packaged, and that's it.
For
Right.
hours.
Yeah.
It has to soak for like 2 hours. It's the reason there's the old people, Vikings at the start of the video. That's how they kept their pork, so you could, put it in the ground for 3 months.
So we got 7 people watching the other video of this one, and only 4 up there. So everybody's already jumping over. Good for you.
Kansas City. We're doing Denver. Go watch Corey's awesome Kansas City barbecue video if you want them. Don't touch
What did I do
the
for
channel.
Kansas City barbecue?
Don't move. Stay where you're at. Because we're redoing something.
that was
you've
the
had
pork
a million
loin, wasn't it?
times. The Denver sandwich.
Way before, but that was way before this one.
And I know
That's what. Yeah, I was referencing the old video.
Denver.
Oh, I got you, because we were only doing the one.
Terrible.
Was this the weekend when I wasn't here? No, I was there.
Had like a Walmart.
You were
I
at
was
this one.
here.
Yeah.
There was one video I couldn't make it to.
Green peppers and some bad ham. No. we're
Would
not
love to
doing
see
that.
more sandwiches like Reuben's,
This
pull
is
boys, and beef
Sizzle
dip.
style
Oh, that can be
We're on a
definitely.
diet, donkey. We can't eat that stuff.
sandwich.
Come on.
Anything's on the table.
We got this awesome. Oh, you can hear the sizzle.
Not awesome. Take that back.
Salted pork.
It looks so good.
It did. It actually even smelled okay.
Close enough like bacon, you can use it. But if you see salted cured pork in a little tiny container, you grab it.
No,
yeah,
but
you
read the
grab it.
directions.
Yeah,
Read the
you grab it
directions.
all right.
Because we didn't.
That up. We'll be toasting that off. Got our bacon down. But first, let me give you the trick for making eggs. And this goes for
Get a chicken. You want to make eggs? Get a chicken.
in your house. You're making
Oh, this is actually, yeah, this is very true. If you're doing an omelet or doing any kind of scrambled eggs, get some air into them. Give them a little beat up. Throw some cream in there, some butter, just milk,
Dab of milk.
whatever you do.
Makes a
So, yeah,
difference.
just get some air in there.
this place here. Now here's the secret. This is a quarter cup of milk.
Just a shot of milk.
So to get great eggs and our sizzle and smoke seasoning, come on.
That you don't have, you need that.
Fantastic on eggs. Game changer. That's where you'll know what that stuff can do.
The secret to great eggs is to get some air in there. You don't really need to see. I'm just whipping it up. This is what restaurants do, French chefs do. Incorporate some air, kind of like your bacon, into your eggs.
French
So
chefs.
if you like scrambled eggs,
definitely know what they're doing.
seriously, you got to try that. Now, we can't put those on because they'll be done too fast. We're going to cook our bacon.
Get the veggies rolling.
Now, our sizzle and smoke style, medium chop, and some hot sauce on these.
Just going to roll through that a little bit quicker.
Just using this to use it. This stuff is awesome. It really works with onions.
Oh, I put some on the bacon too, just to rip.
That helped it.
Yeah.
It just blends right in. You don't need the salt and pepper.
Didn't we?
Oh, I like what
We'll just let this play. We'll let it play.
Give us 5 minutes. We'll come on back.
Oh, and my beautiful flame tower fell down and smashed in the last windstorm outside. So now I need to buy a new tube for my.
So it doesn't work? It won't go up straight up the middle, right?
No, it'll just be like a
Flamethrower.
flame. Yep.
Ooh, that could be fun.
I might,
could
I
cook
might
on
try
that.
it.
All those racks, we could stick food in through it and cook on it.
Now you came up with something just crazy that I love it.
We're going to do cooking shows after beverages and see what we come
Cut
up
the
with.
grates, yeah. Ran out of Great Western. That is a shame.
That's how easy she is, folks. Denver, quit smoking your dope,
Breakfast on this grill is insane. Like,
flying around in the mountains and doing all that kind of stuff. Fix your sandwiches, guys.
Kevin's selling up the pork real good. Yeah, he is all right.
Is the new Denver sandwich. Cooking with gas.
that ciabatta bread was awesome.
making
It was
people
good.
realize
This sandwich was quite good. I wish that stuff would have worked out. I wish the salt would have worked out because it would have added to it.
they have nothing. Nothing but what do dope guys eat?
What do dope guys eat? Doritos.
If you like the dope, what are you into?
Get out there, get cooking.
Don't call me a donkey. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I didn't even notice that.
I choose not to flip. No, we're gonna let her.
It's a term of endearment in our house. Everybody calls somebody a donkey.
Those fresh jalapenos really set stuff off.
Yeah, you notice how they're not dispersed through
No.
at all? They're very concentrated to one
They're
end.
kind of just on the end.
When you wake up on Sunday and you're like, I'm gonna watch some Denver.
So this point here, I think, is when we decide to try the salted pork off camera when we realize what the hell's going on.
Denver sandwich. You can tell people about it at work. Be like, I had a Denver sandwich. They're gonna be like, who cares? That sucks. And you say, no, not the Sizzle and Smoke Denver. All right, a couple more minutes of this. We'll plate her up. Show you how salted pork.
So here we go. Here's where we're trying the salted pork. Kevin stops
look on my
chewing. He
face.
just holds it in his friggin' mouth.
And I didn't want to chew it until you tried it.
No.
I tasted roadkill. It tastes better.
I couldn't even think of something to compare it to. You did roadkill? That was a good ad lib. I like that.
Salt. Holy man.
Ass end of a skunk would taste better than that thing.
We can't even tell you how salty that was. Like, it was beyond insane.
That is like licking a piece of
I couldn't even tell it was.
salt. It's like licking an iceberg of salt.
Iceberg is salt.
And they got the salt blocks in there for the
Again, and that was another good one. A salt block for, like, cows.
Cut that part out.
So again, just in case anybody's watching, our phone's gonna die here any second,
Yeah.
so we apologize. But thank you for watching tonight. Our first live feed. Hopefully we can entertain you a little bit.
Even you're not liking.
We just had a question. Do a Scotch egg. We got a plan for everything, so
I've only had one of those once.
they are phenomenal. We'll do a Scotch egg. We'll do an armadillo egg. We'll do a couple different things like that because they'd be perfect on this
Scotch
one.
egg is wild. Yeah, that'd be an interesting
Scotch
one.
egg's hard because I don't know how to cook it properly to keep the yolk runny and get it peeled. So we'll get that figured out.
Okay.
So there we go. So now we're gonna eat the Denver sandwich. We got rid of the salted pork. We spit her out.
So we don't even know if this is good. Well, come on.
We're gonna redo the Denver sandwich with the salted pork, but we're gonna soak it
And see what it
we're
comes
gonna
out like.
see what happens. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because we owe it to the salted pork now that we know what has to happen. So
Well, I think that's like a 2-hour live video. So that's probably, and this phone's dying. Like, it's gonna click off any second. So I just want to do a bad ending.
I don't know, what time is it? 9:30. So we're an hour and 45 because we started at 7:45. So there you go.
And like I said, if you're bored,
Messed up.
put this video on again. Let it roll. If you're doing the dishes or laundry or whatever. We're trying to get ourselves up in those algorithms.
Okay.
So to get up into having people in the States see us, we need to get our viewer hours up. And we're doing 20-minute videos. So that's not going to get you there doing those once a week or twice a week. But so any help there is appreciated.
We're gonna get there though. With your help, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
So again, thank you. We're gonna keep watching some videos, but again, if we just die out, we apologize. Rock and roll.
It's
Thank
got
you
to
for
be coming
coming.
any second.
Any second. So hopefully our audio was good.
You give that to your dog.
And you got nothing else to do tomorrow morning, next week when you get up, 40 below outside, just watch this video. Let it roll.
But how's the good part? How's the Mile High Denver?
I can still taste the salt so strongly. When I was trying to taste
I'll
the-
remember that moment forever.
Yeah,
When that freaking pork is.
like I'm right there. I'm going like, oh, it's good, but I'm still like, what in the hell did I just eat?
Yeah. I was not expecting that.
And I was
at all.
thinking maybe it was bad pork. Bad pork was like.
They can't be in the plums because of the pork. This is in the nectarines. See, most people light with this because done to that pork. I don't know what. Something really wrong was done to that pork.
Love the Saskatchewan flag there in the background.
Squirrel
And
meat.
Corey actually built the background there. He built the deck.
Let's try them.
Did a hell of a job. The dents you can see in there are from hailstorm.
Look good, actually.
It
Make
was,
it look textured.
The flames going.
yeah, it was
We got Mexico going.
hell of a hailstorm.
USA. Sunday night football.
So there we go. That's it for the Denver. I think we're just talking about shit going down.
See you.
Did I break it again? So there we go. That's kind of our
I'd say
shows.
that, yeah.
It's- We've
Now
gone
we're-
through them. We're happy.
We're
Thank
on
you.
to the next, hoping to get 10,000 subscribers. How long that'll take, who knows?
You know, we're gonna keep plugging away. It's all we've been
We're having
doing.
fun.
And we are.
Having a good time.
We've learned a lot. It's been difficult some days that you guys don't get to see, but you know what? We're here for the love of it, and we enjoy what we're doing. So that makes the difference.
Thursdays are a good day, an exciting day. You're like, okay, what am I doing? It's like
It's actually stressful
challenge-
if
it's a
you
challenge
really
of-
think about it, because you're trying to do this in a very short amount of time. It's like the cooking shows we were talking about earlier, because you don't have all day. We have to move on. We have to shoot, Kevin's show if we're at my house or vice versa. So you got to make it quick, and you forget steps, like when you're making a drink and you forget a whole complete ingredient.
And
So
I'm
it's-
always buying my ingredients the morning of.
Yeah, I'm
I
asking, what are you
never-
doing? He's
I
coming in, he's
never-
opening up packages and getting shit done. Well, I wake up early in the morning, and before anybody in my house is even awake, I have got everything set out in my ingredients, everything's measured, everything's done.
There you go.
Then I have to sit and wait for 4 hours for him to wake up and get over it.
And
So-
I'm going hurricane style. Like I'm just buying the stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time, throwing it together. But I work best under pressure. That's what I'm used to.
So I guess that's it. We'll call her a wrap for the night.
Yeah. Let's
Thanks, everybody.
shut her down.
We appreciate the support. Keep going. Again, Sizzle and Smoke Seasoning. We're going to be rocking out with more of those. Great Western, they're a sponsor. Give them a show. If you haven't tried it, do it. These little low-carb dealies are actually quite fantastic. So thank you to everybody for sticking with us. Till next time, we love you.